Okay, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Pao Salud. Welcome po sa ating pong Powcast Sports Podcast live September 21. And ito po ay live 9:31 PM ng gabi. Bukas po ang laban po ni Melvin Jerusalem at saka ni Luis Castillo. So, unahin ko na kagad, bigay ako kagad ng announcement sa inyo para at least alam nyo kagad. Kasi marami pong nagme-message, nagtatanong tungkol po sa detalye po ng laban po ni Melvin Jerusalem dito po sa Pilipinas, sa Mandaluyong, no? So, unang-una ko po sasagutin, libre po ang laban at pasalamat po tayo kay Manny Pacquiao, ang ating A Division World Champion, ang ating pambansang kamangog, for giving us this opportunity to watch this World Championship fight for the very first time this year. Diyan po sa Mandaluyong City Colleges of Science and Technology. So, nawi-waste naman po yan eh. Sa nagtatanong po kung anong oras po, alauna po ang simula po ng boxing event. At sa mga nag-aabang naman ng kung kailan mismo lalaro or aakyat sa lona ang ating pong pambato ni si Melvin Jerusalem, ay 7 PM po yan ng gabi. At sa mga nagtatanong naman, mga team bahay naman po, yung wala sa Maynila or hindi po makakapanood po ng boxing event, ay ano po ito, ipapalabas po sa ESPN Knockout internationally. So sa One Sports po, ang blow by blow, unfortunately, sila po ay tape. So ibig sabihin, hindi po natin mapapanood ng live pag sa team bahay, except kung mayroon pong vlogger na matigas ang ulo na may magla-live. Kasi po, napayagan po kami na manood po doon at mag-record. Ako po, I have permission to take video clips, but I don't have permission to go ahead and do live. So, pagpasensya nyo na kung hindi po ako makakapag-live. But I will be there. So, sa lahat po ng makakapunta doon at magkikita-kita tayo doon, sana po ay, wag po kayo mahiyan lumapit, magdala, may bago akong mga stickers lang, wag cap at t-shirt muna. T-shirt lang po, meron akong mga bagong batches. So, kita-kita po tayo again po, libre po yan. At, so, as part of as well, bigyan ko kayo ng mga pag-uusapan natin dito sa ating episode na ito. So pag-usapan din natin yung laban ni Charly Suarez. Of course, congratulations at saka kay Demler Zamora. Pag-usapan na rin natin yung of course ito pong ito pong kay kay Melvin Jerusalem at saka kay Luis Castillo. Pag-uusapan po natin yan sa pagbabalik ko po. So ang gagawin ko po muna ay aanyayahan ko po kayo kasi mamigay ako ng pangkape uli. Like the usual, dahil boxing ito, gusto po natin makatulong na marami po makaalam ng ating pong balita na ito. At pwede nyo ako tulungan by just sharing this live stream. And at the same time, commenting po yung ating pong hashtag of the day, Powcast Jerusalem. Malatang bias tayo sa Pilipino, but it is what it is. Si Jerusalem naman talaga ang ating kinakampihan. Ayan. So, Melvin Jerusalem, ang ating pong i-comment para po mapasali po kayo sa aking pamimigay na GCash ngayong gabi. At i-share nyo lamang po itong ating live. So, shoutout kagad sa apat na nanonood sa X, sa Twitter po yan sa Facebook page 31, sa YouTube 17. At yun po, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Siyempre yung kaibigan ko na si John Ray Gallego Villanueva, ang linis ng mata. Sa alam niya na Celtics na yung nasa loob. Nakasando kasi ako. So, nakasando ako. Kaya kailangan ko mag-jacket. Kakaligo ko lang, nagsando na lang ako para diretso sa tulog na. So, sabi ko mag-live muna ako ngayon. So, magandang gabi po. Do not forget to comment this one. So, maganda na po muna kayo ng inyo pong inumin. Hindi ako nakakape kasi pag nagkape ako, hindi ako makakatulog. So, tsaa lang yung aking iniinom. Tsaa. Earl Grey tea. Tapos, humanda na kayo. So, mag-countdown lang ako para ma-reshare po natin. At again, wag niyo po kalimutan yung hashtag Powcast Jerusalem. At good vibes lang tayo ngayon. Wala masyadong away ngayon. Unless gusto niyo akong awayin, tingnan natin kung mapipiko na naman ako. magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. At ito na ang ating favorite, ang ating pong official music team. Here Comes the Boom Boom Powcast and as a term of countdown. So, relax muna kayo dyan. Pagbabalik ko, shoutout na kagad. I-comment nyo na kagad yung Powcast Jerusalem at saka yung mga shoutouts nyo kung taga saan po kayo. Magandang gabi po. Ako po ulit si Pau Salud ng Powcast Sports. Here Comes the Boom Boom Pow. Enjoy. And kabisatuhin muna natin tong ating theme song.
Lalaki nung atas hanggang ngayon matibay na pagmamahal sa boxing basketball at iba parang bang sa puso di kayang itanggi. Kita mo na araw-araw walang pahinga balita laging dala kahit minsan may nasasaktan katotohanan wika. Open-minded hanggang tanggapin ang bash at hate para basagin ang fake. Di kayang makitata sa truth mate. Here comes the boom boom pow. Hey Powcast, pow. Totohanan di basta-basta. Sports balita, opinion, interviews and vlogs. Nag-iisang original, malakas di mo ma-unplug. Wala umaangas kahit gaano kakasikat. Pag sipawan sumalat, alam mo na kung katapat. Papapawang ang nagturo mag-vlog ng totoo kahit ikaw nakikinig dito mano ka kay lolo. Pinatibay ng panahon, sinubukang patumbahin pero iba ang tibay kapag katotohanan kapilang kaya magsama-sama kaysa mag-away-away. Minsan asaran mo malang walang personalan. Ready ka ba? Here comes the boom boom pow. Hey Powcast, pow. Totohanan di basta-basta. Sports balita, opinion, interviews and vlogs. Nag-iisang original, malakas di mo ma-unplug. Wait, halimutan ng bashers. Malaki ang mundo, fans worldwide, walang pressure. You didn't expect this, but Powcast, here we rise. Philippine pride, but we're reaching beyond the skies. Representing the flag sports from Pinoy to Viet. Headed to Vegas, maybe Dubai. Don't forget that Powcast is global. Interviews across seas, athletes worldwide making hits with these. We've come so far, and we're here to stay. Hate or like me, it's impossible to look away. Get your head straight, cause I don't back down. From debates or truth, I'll take your crown. I won't hit below the belt, but here's a clue. The knockout's coming and it's gonna hurt you. Here comes the boom boom pow. Hey Powcast, pow. Totohanan di basta-basta. Sports balita, opinion, interviews and vlogs. Nag-iisang original. Peace Powcast Sports. If you're new here, subscribe. Hit that notification bell and join the vibe. Boom 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 boom. Can't get enough of this guy. Every day, every night, it's Pau Salud, no lie. My day ain't complete till he's spitting the facts. When I wake up, it's boom. Afternoons, it's on track. At night before bed, it's Pau once again. This obsession's real, running deep in my vein. It's my daily routine, motivation so clean. Entertainment and learning together, they're lean. Oh yeah, I love it, then give me more. Can't stop, I'm hooked, it's Pau at the door. Even the haters, man, they tune in, still saying they're done, but they're locked in for real. Flipping the script, you can throw the mic down, but deep inside, you know you ain't leaving this town. Oh shit, I'm having a blast. Every episode's better than the last. Here comes the boom boom pow. Hey Powcast, show pow. You're the best, always first, never last. Sports news, opinions, interviews and vlogs. The one and only strong, you can unsubscribe from the logs. Last na bago ka mo hilak para sa ako mga Bisaya. Mahal ko ka, mabista ko man. Ganyan ang tinuod niya istorya. Dako ang respeto, bisa pangutang palimo akong asawa. Kapiman ang gurma, pero di ako'y sa pakibato. Para sa tinuod sa akong paghigurma sa sports. Suportado ang mga business ng boxers. Wala laing kontra, laging saludo. Lagi na kong respeto ang dala. Pero kung isa kang bukang test ay napaguna, masakit ang kakay dilingin mo mapangga. Here comes the boom boom pow. Hey Powcast, mura bagyo ko sa kaayo. Dili mo matataan. Sports balita, opinion, interviews or vlogs. Nag-iisang original, malakas di mo matabaw. Digit mo ay subscribe. Kapoy ayat siguro, pero dili kapoy ang kinabuhi. Kung magsunod ka sa tinood na unod sa akong Bisaya nga istorya. Lagi ang respetado ang matinood nga nakigarong mga Bisaya nga boxers. Walang problema, kay muda o gihapon. Laging andang para sa laban, walang bakat na dalgon. Pero kung ikaw muragado, unsa pa man ang buhaton. Ang imong pinagpuri, mahinuusap, matubak ka sa imong kaugalingon. Here comes the boom boom pow. Hey Powcast, mura pag yung usok ka ayaw, dili mo matakaan. Sports balita, opinion, interviews o vlogs. Nag-iisang original, malakas na mo matatawag. Bigyan maong subscribe. Tama na ang toxic, tigilan ng away. Magkaisa tayo, itaguyod sabay-sabay. Itaas ang bandera ng Pilipinas, isigaw. Filipino ako, Powcast ang hiyaw. Channel ng tunay, sa sports di magpapahuli. Para sa Pinoy fans, walang kapantay na sarili. Ang show ay masisimula na kaya mag-like. Share mo na rin at huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe. Kahit magkasa Sa lumat tayo di magkaintindihan. Okay lang mag-debate kahit magkasamaan. Rambulan nga ng labas ay sarang sa dulo. Magkaibigan pa rin, yan ang panintunan ko. Kaya huwag kang asakali kung ready ka na. Ako'y handa na rin, tara na halika. Here comes the boom boom pow. Pow, salute of Powcast Sports. Salute of Powcast Sports. Salute, salute. Pagpaginoon may katapa. Salute, salute. Pagpaginoon may katapa. Are you ready? Here comes the boom boom pow. Are you ready? Yes, Powcast Sports. If you're new here, subscribe. Hit that notification bell and join the vibe. I'm a pro. Story. Dilo tong sungguda. Palingang nakikinig ito makapakilala.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, magandang gabi po, no? At syempre, shoutout po natin eksakto, buti na lang nag-i-intro pa lang ako, no? Nag-message yung ating kaibigan po na boksingero at nagtatanong kung saan daw mismo yung laban daw ni Melvin Jerusalem. Ano lang yan, sa search lang, Mandaluyong City College of Science and Technology. Malapit yata sa mental hospital yan. Malapit yata doon. So, yun. So, shoutout muna natin si Ryzen de la Fuente. Actually, tagal ko na itong iniintay na lumaban sa pro. Ano ba nangyari dito? Ryzen Angeles de la Fuente, shoutout sa'yo. Magandang gabi. Kita tayo dyan sa boxing event. Enjoy tayo dyan. Alright, simulan na natin ang ating bakbakan sa papamagitan po ng uunahin natin syempre as always ang ating po mga pa-shoutouts. At syempre, habang tayo po ay nagpapa-shoutout, humihingi po sana ako, unahin ko muna i-shoutout po sana yung mga nagko-comment po muna ng hashtag Powcast Jerusalem. Para po suporta po kay Melvin Jerusalem at sa lahat po ng magko-comment ng Powcast Jerusalem ay pwede po kayong magkaroon ng tsansa na manood libre po yung event, magkakaroon po kayo ng tsansa manalo po ng pa-Gcash ko. May pag-giveaway ako na 100 pesos ngayong araw na ito para sa ating mga kaibigan. At dahil dyan, shoutout tayo habang pinapakinggan ng ating team song, ang ating dinedicate kay Gringo. Unofficial po ito pero paparinig ko sa inyo habang basa ko ng comment, ha. Gringo, let's go! Comment mo na Powcast Jerusalem. Yo! Comment na ng Powcast Jerusalem para manalo ng mamaya pa po yan, ha? Todo. Isigaw ng todo. Lalaban ako saan man, di magdadalawang isip. Saan isusuko sa pagsubok na darating. Gagawin lahat para ang tagumpay ay makamit. Ang laban ko'y aalay sa bayan at pamilya. Asa na yung konti lang ba yung supporter ni Jerusalem? Damihan naman natin na konti. Hashtag Powcast Jerusalem naman tayo dyan. Palaging hambol at di tumba. Pilipino. Let's go!
Gringo, let's go! Melvin Jerusalem, laban lang laban. Huwag kang titigil hanggat pangarap ay makamtan. Gringo, let's go! Melvin Jerusalem, atake, abante, walang atrasan. Gringo, let's go! Sa laban, mga kababayan, isigaw lang.
Sigaw lang. Let's go. Melvin Jerusalem. Todo.
Mga kababayan, isigaw lang.
Ibig.
Gringo, let's go! Melvin Jerusalem, todo. Maraming salamat po sa suporta. Gringo man ang tawag, kulay ko'y kayo manggi. Lalaban ako para sa inyo, para sa Pinas, sa pamilya ko.
Alright. Okay. Magandang gabi po ulit, no? That is for Melvin Jerusalem, ang ating pong kababayan at lalaban. So magbabasa na ako ng mga comment, ano? So, mapapanood po ba ang laban sa One Sports sa mga hindi makakapunta? Mapapanood po sa One Sport ng delayed telecast, hindi po magla-live ang One Sport. John Ray Gallego Villanueva, shoutout boss. March Nosid, salamat sa iyo. Hinaro Enderio Jr., kalbo ka ba? Hindi po, may buhok pa, may natitira buhok. Magpapahaba na nga ako para hindi masyado nahalata yung mataas na hairline ko eh. So, mag-comment kayo kung gusto nyo na nakakap ako o walang kap o ito. Ano bang mas gusto nyo? It doesn't matter to me kasi na lang para kita nyo na may buhok. Ayan. Celtics na ba yung initis nyo? Shout watching from Sainsbury Men's Grooming Barberong Wapo. Yan ang kailangan ko talaga. Actually, kailangan ko magpagupit bukas kasi big day bukas sa World Championship. Hindi ako nagpapagupit eh. Kailangan sa umaga magpagupit ako. Meron ba ditong malapit na barbershop na malapit sa Malate area? Although may pinapagupit na naman ako eh. Baka lang may gustong mag-sponsor pero gupit lang naman yun eh. I thought it's Casimiro Tampao. We'll talk about Casimiro after Melvin Jerusalem, ha? Pao kasi Jerusalem, salamat. Good evening, Sir Pao. Tagal ko hinintay laban ni Jerusalem at ang kahas kaso di yata ako makapanood ng live, bigla akong nilagnat. Oy, inuman mo lang ng mga dalawang tempra tablet. Double check ko lang yung audio ko parang may nagfe-feedback eh. Pa-press 1 nga po kung okay po yung audio ko. Parang may nagko-comment na hindi daw eh. Double check nga. Sadali lang. Ay, maliwanag na. Okay naman yung ating audio. So magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Idol pa, anong oras sa simula ng laban? So tulungan niyo po akong i-share yung aking announcement po dyan po sa Facebook. 1 PM po ang simula po ng boxing event. Ang laban po ni Melvin Jerusalem ay magaganap eksakto alas 7 ng gabi. So, ganito po ang mangyayari dyan. Ibig sabihin, alas 7, kahit hindi po natatapos yung ibang laban, iuunahin na po yung kay Melvin Jerusalem. Kasi may oras po yan kasi ilalay po sa ibang bansa eh. Salamat kay Zanzan, salamat sa iyo Enrico, Tapawan, salamat din. Boss Felix, thank you po. Sa lahat po na nagko-comment ng Powcast Jerusalem, salamat po sa inyo lahat. I truly appreciate that. Medyo busy ako ngayon kasi pagkatapos ko kanina ng weigh-in, meron pa akong family appointment. Of course, family responsibility. Matad pa ako ng Jollibee birthday party ng classmate ng anak ko. So, happy birthday dyan sa classmate ng anak ko. Tsaka doon sa tatatay dyan sa Jollibee. Hindi ko alam kung pwede kong pagkitin pangalan na kaya. Pero sa happy birthday. Thank you. Yun, Powcast Jerusalem, Kukuman, salamat Black King, magandang gabi. Yan, Kukuman, Powcast Jerusalem, boom boom pow. Doon, sinong may laban bukas? Si Melvin Jerusalem po bukas sa Mandaluyong City College. Inday Jessel, yes, shoutout din sa'yo. Ubusin ko lang yung comment ng mabilis. And then mamaya po, pag-usapan na po natin yung aking pong reaction po sa laban po ni Charly Suarez, sa laban po ni DJ Zamora, ni Demler Zamora. And syempre, we'll talk a little bit more about dito po sa kalaban po ni Melvin Jerusalem dahil very confident talagang. Actually, ilang beses ko na-interview, nakakasama ko itong si Luis kasi si Melvin, kilala natin. So, I'm telling you guys, At talagang siguradong matindi ang bakbakan na mangyayari. Hindi lang po matindi, siguradong matutuwa po ang mga Filipino boxing fans kasi ang dami po mga magagandang laban. Ryzen Angeles de la Fuente, salamat, magandang gabi. Kukuman, magandang gabi uli. Nael Gas Tanodra, bukas boss, magandang laban niya din. Tanodra, skills, power. Ang baon na Elga skill E1 yung power kung matinag niya si Randy. Shoutout Boss Pao from Palawan. Pero nagbanat dito sa Manila. Yan, Ricky Magdo. Yan, ganyan talaga tayo, no? Good vibes muna tayo ngayon, ha? Wala muna tayong awayan, ha? At supportahan na lang muna natin si Melvin, ha? Magandang gabi po. Sino po panalo sa laban ni Chamberlain at saka ni Padley? Kaninong ano yan? Hindi ko kasi kanina kasi nasa ano po ako, nasa weigh-in, so hindi ko napapanood lahat, no? Lerma Salvador Manangkil, salamat po sa suporta, sa comment. Na-share nyo na ba? Make sure you share, guys, kasi pag hindi po naka-share, yun po ano natin sa ating pong pa-Gcash ngayong gabi. Sa mga ano naman po, sa mga mga members ko, syempre iba po yun eh. 14 na yung shares natin. Thank you, pero 17 yung nag-comment ng Powcast Jerusalem eh. Kulang pa yan. Share, like, comment, ano. Salamat po. Powcast, pakiayos na lang po yung spelling at saka magkadigit po. Tutumba kalaban, hindi abot ng 5 rounds. Itaas ang kamay ni Kabayan. Sana. Winstead David, may live broadcast po ba, Sir Pao? Parang wala pong live broadcast ng laban. So, pasensya na po, wala pong live broadcast. So, manood na lang tayo sa venues. Magsiksikan tayo doon. John Mark Danyo, salamat. Lerma, salamat. Saan pwede mapanood ng live laban ni Jerusalem? Sa venue lang po. Or sa ESPN Knockouts kung meron po kayong access sa ESPN Knockouts. I think ESPN Knockouts is it's an international naman eh. Pao, shoutout pa po. Lalaban po ako amateur tomorrow. Oy, Rovic Bolianos. Hindi ko alam, makapunta ako dyan na maaga. Ang alam ko maaga yung amateur eh. 1 p.m. yata yung professional, pero yung amateur, sa umaga pa lang may amateur na. So, good luck po sa lahat po na lalaban ng amateur. Stay focused and wag masyado magpagulo sa social media. Wag masyado magpagulo sa amin. But, just focus and darating tayo sa pagiging pro nyo, ha? John Mark Danyo, salamat. Iko-cover mo ba si Jerusalem, Joshua Dubois? Yeah, of course. I know, madaling araw na pala yan. Di ko nakakayanin, boss. Pasensya na. I don't think I'm gonna be able to be awake. So, because that's gonna be happening at the start of maybe around 12 o'clock mamaya yan. And then, siguro mga 6 a.m. ang main event. Ano oras laban, sir? 1 p.m. po kayong Melvin. Good evening, Bobby. Rod Jad, Boss Pao, Nael Gastanodra. Yes, sir. Magandang laban yan. Sir, tingin ko pati Nebra baka matalo din bukas. Parang ngayon pa, wala na masyadong bearing. Kathleen, Joy Rivera, mga pagkatalo nila eh. Mag-video rin po ba kayo sa amateur? Hindi nakakayanin. Boss, dati ginagawa ko yan lahat. Wala talaga akong pinapatawad eh. Kaso medyo hindi na ngayon, boss. Medyo pagod na rin. Hanggang mamaya pa ako doon kasi hanggang gabi pa ako. So, alam ko meron namang magbi-video sa inyo eh. Yung blow by blow mismo magbi-video po ng laban. So, yun. Sa kanya lahat nagsimula ang lahat. Akalain mo yun. Malabong agos ng tubig ay luminaw. Baliw. Ano ba yun? Pa-shoutout watching from Ibro City, Iraq. Salamat, Papa Jack. Japet Mizo, maganda. Pa-prediction mo sa laban ni Melinda. Winston talaga. Good evening, Idol Pass. Manggiya, won by knockout. Yeah, galing. Sa mga panood, Paula, Rio, Chika. Guys, na ako siguro. Alam ko maraming comments, no? Basahin ko lang ng konti, Sir Pao, bukas hanapin kita sa venue, sticker lang ulit. Sir Pao, kung may extra ka pa dyan, wala nga, hindi nga ako nakapagpagawa, kaya hindi ako namimigay. Good luck sa blow by blow bukas. Sana safe silang lahat. Sana po, no? Sana. Mickey Gilbuena, salamat, Powcast. Sigawan niyo ako ng boom boom Pao doon. Lapitan niyo ako, Bibidyo ka rin po ba sa amateur? Hindi po, Jollibee. O, Ray dyan, simulan ko na natin kagad yung ay, naku! French fries, chicken joy, Powcast, Jerusalem, bumbo. Di na ako naku naman, Ray dyan. Naasahan na kita dyan. Sayang naman. Ano ba namang mas importante pa sa boxing? Anong record kalaban ni undefeated po yung kalaban ni Jerusalem. Naku, hindi po basta-basta. Gaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo, no? Hindi ako magpapahype dito. Talagang feeling ko talaga napakagandang laban nito. Kaya nga dahil yung kalaban ni Melvin Jerusalem at saka yung team niya nakakausap ko lagi eh. I'm just trying to check their mindset and they're very confident. Very confident talaga. Crawford wants payday. Salamat po, Coach Mickey. Salamat sa mga magandang gabi, solid boxing fans. Mystic Amaya, salamat. Tito Emon, salamat. Good luck po bukas sa Champ Melvin Jerusalem. Tuloy na po muna natin. Mamaya-maya po ako magbabasa ulit, ha. Salamat. Thank you. Okay. Simulan na natin. Tanggalin ko muna yung Powcast Jerusalem. Ang gawin natin, mag-comment muna ako dito kay Charly Suarez. Charly Suarez. Now, sino po yung nakapanood po ng laban ni Charly Suarez? Sino yung nakapanood? Ako hindi ko siya napanood ng live kasi sumabay siya sa weigh-in ng shoutout ALJ, kamusta? Mabuti naman, Ray Jan, salamat. Apo, ay naintindihan naman natin. Anyway, Charly Suarez, grabe yung pinakitang lakas ng mama. Although yung kanyang dapat na makakalaban sa social media nag-iingay, parang ewan ko ba, nag-iingay yung dapat yung Castañeda tsaka Cortez na dapat na nakakalaban niya sana next time wag na siya urungan. Charly Suarez is grabe, is making waves in the US. Actually yung press ko niya hindi nga tayo napasama doon, but we are continuously supporting Charly Suarez in his journey to become a world champion, and Charly Suarez deserves the right now, not next time, but now, maybe next fight, or hindi pwedeng patagalin because Charly Suarez is also 36 years old. Pero ibang klase po kasi si Charly Suarez. Even though he's 36 years old, the discipline, the focus, at saka talagang iba ang bilis, iba ang footwork, iba ang lakas. Actually, Olympian kasi ito so we know that he has a boxing skills. And we now know, and we've known for a while, na he also has power, especially after doing that to his opponent, Grabe yung ginawa niya dito kay Castañeda. And Castañeda is not a pushover. Castañeda has a very good record of 17 wins and 3 defeats only and he's only 27 years old. And imagine this, yung Castañeda po ay 5'10", listed as 5'10". So, yung laban na yon, sabi ko baka umabot ng mga later rounds. Depende kay Charly Suarez kung anong gagawin niya kasi mukha namang matibay yung Jorge Castañeda But nung napanood ko yung highlights video, man, wow, very impressive. Ganyan magpa-impress sa Amerika. And Charly Suarez, the King's Warriors. And I'm telling you this, he deserves to be noticed. Dalawang beses na siyang pinagkaitan ng opportunity in the higher stage. Although this is a high stage, but the higher stage is having po yung yung having pong yung mga medyo mas matataas na kalaban. And I think kayang-kaya niyang talunin. And I'm telling you this, kayang-kaya. Of course, and again, ulitin ko, baka may mga mag-comment kagad, anything can happen in boxing. But Charly Suarez can actually dapat kasi eliminator na yun That's the frustrating thing about this. That could have been an eliminator already. Dapat dyan kay Charly Suarez itaas na, And he is ranked sa WBO as number 3. Number 5 siya sa IBF. And Charly Suarez, I think, also ranked sa WBC at saka sa WBA. Let me just double check. But he's ranked on those sanctioning bodies. So, eliminator na dapat yung with Andres Cortez. Andres Cortez, umurong ang buntot, Tomorrow, I'll probably do an English commentary on this one so that Andres Cortez could understand and so that, we could tease them a little bit, no? So, but ang possible na makakalaban talaga ni Charly Suarez. I'll be interested to see him fight Oscar Valdez or Emmanuel Navarrete or Anthony Kasak. Hindi ko kilala itong isang yung champion sa IBF. Pwede na yan eh. That is Charly Suarez. And Top Rank should not delay this any further and give him a chance. No, so eto, let me tell you this. Charly Suarez, if he continues his streak in 2 fights, a world champion. So madadagdagan na naman po ang ating pong world champion pag ito pong si Charly Suarez ay pinabura naman ni Babarom. Give our boxers some favor. No? I think you've seen that he can actually do it. And Charly Suarez is kahit na 36, batang galawan. So I just want to give and send a message to Charly and his team that congratulations. Hindi ako nakapag-live commentary because I'm focusing on the local event. But here is the dedication to Charly Suarez. This broadcast, si Charly Suarez tsaka si Demler Zamora, which I'll be speaking to about next, ang nag-set po ng good vibes and good thread for this weekend, especially as we will have a very important fight again. World Championship fight ang ating pong papanoodin bukas. So, the next question is, what's next for Charly Suarez? What's next for Charly Suarez is probably, maybe and should be an eliminator fight. As a minimum. Again, as a minimum, Charly Suarez should be getting an eliminator kind of fight. If not a world champion, because he deserves it, and he's ranked high now. So, Uncle Bob, Arum, hopefully you can give us some favor right there, and you have to bring out your fighters to fight Charly Suarez. So, I think either Andres Cortez, Albert Bell, he deserves that chance to fight for the world title. Or world title next. Let's just say, for example, Albert Bell and Andres Cortez fight for the eliminator instead, and whoever wins there gets a chance to fight Oscar Valdez or Emmanuel Navarrete, whoever. But Charly Suarez should be also next in line. Yun po ang on a minimum I would love to see, and Charly Suarez should get an eliminator or an interim. That's on a minimum. Okay? So, any questions about Charly Suarez? I'm gonna be reading some comment po regarding Charly Suarez, and then before I move on to the other Filipino dun sa community namin ng boxing, hindi ko na nasagot. They were asking, ilan po bang Pilipino ang lumaro kanina sa laban po ni Munguia, na nagpakitang gilas din ito si Munguia. As expected, after a defeat like that, he's gonna come back strong, and he won by a KO. So, but that is but expected. So, then like what I said, I would love to see Munguia and Perlanga go at each other para malaman kung sino talaga yung mas mataas ang kalidad sa kanilang dalawa. Both of them undefeated before facing Canelo Alvarez, but of course Canelo Alvarez is a different animal, and they end up losing there. I think the only defeat that they got is under Canelo Alvarez. Now, teka, dapat world title mapalaban, dapat bata ni Chavez. Yes po, no? Navarrete na ba, sir? Sabi niya kanina, sir pa. Pwede naman talaga. Dapat yun na talaga ang world champion, yung Zamora Talino. Yes, pag-usapan natin na yung tinalo niya si Fleming, sir, pa ako sa mismong lugar niya. Ibang klase siya, sir. Yeah. That is, Charly Suarez is the epitome of discipline and respect He is the boxer who is well-groomed, very professional, and very nice outside the ring. Inside the ring, you seen it na kaya niya talagang magpatumba. Relentless attack. 'Di ba? Yan po talaga yung sigurado magugustuhan ng boxing fans yan eh. Na undefeated boss pa kasi alam na may kalalagyan. Na DJ Zamora, yes. Pahiya yung nagsabi na wala daw power si Suarez. Sino ba nagsabi nun? Ganda na. Hindi, yung skills naman talaga, hindi man basta-basta nawawala yan. And as you grow older, you develop the skills. The thing that's in question is that your conditions, your power, and your speed. No? So, yun po ang nawawala eh. Sabi ni Miss Suzanne, hi Sir Pao, trash talk will help Charly to sell the fight. Siguro, it's not exactly trash talk, but siguro challenge. Like, combination na niya si Navarrete. Here's the thing, no? Of course, trash talk sells most of the time, especially sa crowd. Pero, in the case of Charly Suarez, I don't see him doing trash talk because he's not that kind of person. But I could see him challenging, like with respect. And ito yung sinasabi ko rin sa mga boxers, no? Na takot sila or pag sinasabihan nila yung knockout yung kalaban or will do his best to win, and I wanna fight this. Natatakot sila kasi baka mabash sila or baka trash talk. I mean, take a look at how Charly does it. Charly does it with professionalism and with respect. But he can still mention the name of Emmanuel Navarrete. But Emmanuel Navarrete would feel, kumbaga, I'm honored to have been mentioned or to fight you na challenge. Those type of things, meron kasing pamamaraan na magsalita ng ganon. Although, may mga tao pa rin hindi makakaintindi. Problema na ng mga tao yun na hindi nakakaintindi. Like, when I, criticize someone and as objective as possible, pag hindi pa rin nila alam, wala. Pag hindi pa nila maintindihan, wala na tayong magagawa. Again, more question about Charly Suarez before I go on to Demler Zamora, and then we'll go on to our Melvin Jerusalem fight card. And i-mention ko lang sa inyo yung fight card, and let's talk about the fight of Melvin Jerusalem. Boss, si Charly Suarez hindi bahak ng MP? Hindi po. Sir, kailan laban ni Jerusalem? Tomorrow po, ulitin ko po, tomorrow po ang laban ni Melvin Jerusalem sa Mandaluyong City College of Science and Technology. Siyempre sa Mandaluyong po yan. Lods, sino ba dapat ang mapalaban Suarez na current world champion ngayon? He's ranked at IBF and WBO. So yung Anthony Casase at saka yung Emmanuel Navarrete or Oscar Valdez are in line for Charly Suarez. So yun po yun. Ang doon siya naka-rate eh. Can't wait to see Charly winning a belt. I think we would see that. Nararamdaman ko no? Sir, ano yung ranking ni Suarez sa mga sanctioning belts? Number 3 po siya sa WBO. Number 5 po siya sa IBF. And sa WBA, hindi siya nakarank. At saka sa WBC, hindi rin siya nakarank. So, here's the thing, no? Huwag na kayo magtaka na bakit ganon. Magaling si Charly Suarez pero sa iba hindi siya nakarank. Every sanctioning bodies would have their own perspectives on their ranking. Somehow the same but still different. Si ba promoter ni Suarez, si Uncle Bob or si Don Chavit? Don Chavit is not a promoter. He's a principal and a sponsor of Charly Suarez. Nakita niyo ba yung trunks ni Charly Suarez? Dun sa likod. Tingnan nyo ulit yung video. Nakasulat ng Chavit. Let his fist do the talking. I don't see any problem if he challenged Navarrete in the most respectful way. I don't see that. If he wants to challenge. But again, he's not that kind of person eh. But again, maraming misconception po kasi maraming mga fans. Buti na mabawasan na yung mga fans na nanonood sa akin na medyo hindi masyado makaintindi at laging galit at di maka-accept ng katotohanan. Hindi po kasi kailangan laging trash talkan eh. You have to have the siguro the least, no, I will share to you the trifecta. So of course, you gotta talk sometimes. But the two other things in order for that negotiations to stand is your action inside the ring. So when you talk, you have to have actions. Nag-gets niyo po ba ibig sabihin ko? When you talk na gugulpihin kita, I'm gonna knock you out, I'm gonna defeat you, I'm gonna get your belt. But you gotta prove that. And how do you prove that? By knocking out or having a great performance or talunin kung sino man yung binigay sa'yo. Nag-gets niyo yung ibig sabihin ko dito? So, pag ginawa mo na yan, then the other factor is that your team. And when I say your team, I'm not talking about your trainer. I'm not talking about your conditioning coach because that's part of the second pillars of the trifecta. Yung pang third one is the business, which is of course your managers and your promoters. No? So that has to work all together. Hindi lang yan sa pagalingan. So it means the only way to market a fight for Filipino boxer abroad is to win like Charly did. That is one way. That is one way. If sabi ko nga, no, remember this. If you have good connections, you can have a shortcut. And that is true in any business. Huh? If you're popular, may shortcut ka eh. Kilala ka na kagad. Ako, pag magpatayo ako ng business, Powcast pangalan ko, may kilala na. Pero, if you do it step by step, like Charly Suarez, that's also another way. That's a straight way because it's undeniable. If a boxer is winning all the time, hindi mo na pwedeng pinalta mo pa yung kalaban. You change the opponent, hoping that it will cut Charly off guard. But Charly Suarez still managed to win the fight. What more can you do than give this guy an opportunity? Wagiwara Bruce, salamat. Anong oras po laban ni Jerusalem? 7 p.m. po yung kay Jerusalem. Sir po, kanino ka? Rosauro, gaya ng ganyan. Tigilan na muna natin kasi no bearing eh. But I still appreciate your comment. Number ito, umakyat na ng lightweight na talo. Yeah, hopefully maging world champion soon si Charly. I don't have any doubts. Sana mapalaban siya sa championship dahil 36 na siya. Dulo na ng prime. Sabi ko nga sa epitome si Charly ng confidence, ng discipline, no? And professionalism. San, yun, andyan, boss, mga fans. Madami kasi fans. Okay, wag muna natin muna banggitin. Merchant, salamat po sa mga comment nyo, ha? Thank you very much sa Powcast Jerusalem. Okay, let's talk about Demler Zamora. Demler Zamora, Filipino heritage, but he's actually a Filipino-American. So, sino nakaparod ng laban ni Demler? Si Demler Zamora po, kaka-sign lang yan sa Top Rank. Ang alam ko dati kay Floyd Mayweather doon nagtitraining eh. Kay Floyd Mayweather. So, this is actually his first fight. So, he should impress in his first fight sa Top Rank. So, Demler Zamora is only 21 years old. This guy is a future star. This guy looks good when you watch him. And this guy has the blood of a Filipino, the fire of a Filipino, and also the skills that he has acquired dun sa pagtitraining niya sa US. Nakasama yan ni Ymir. He was here the last time. Yung kakapanalo ni Ymir. Yung laban ni Ymir, nandito siya. Nakakausap ko nga. So I'm very honored and it's such a pleasure to be able to meet the boxers at the young age. Sana maging world champion kasi maalala ko yung interview niya kay Pau Salud. Bata pa lang siya, no? So, what's next for Demler Zamora? There's really, pag ganitong kakasimula-simula pa lang, it's not about the name. Ulitin ko para sa akin, it's not about the name. Same, likewise with Carl James Wonderboy Martin, may mga nagko-comment, sir, ilaban na yan sa ganito. It's not about the name, it's about the level of opponents. So, I would like to see Demler Zamora fight a higher level of opponent regardless of who he is. Si Demler kasi, most of his fights, if you look at BoxRec, ano pa lang mga 1 star pa lang eh. So, we love to see him increase the level. So, pag mga ganito po mga fighters, depende po yan sa progress nila, In 5 fights, maybe 3 fights, 5 fights, 6 fights, depende sa kanila yan. 2-3 years, they could be fighting in the highest level. Kasi mukhang magaling din tong Demler Zamora. And which brings me to this. I think with Charly Suarez, Demler Zamora, Melvin Jerusalem, Pedro Taduran on the helm, and now kumbaga sila ang bumabandera sa Pilipinas. It's a breath, it's a parang fresh air para sa mga boxing fans, lalo na biruin mo, panalo tayo sa Amerika. Tayo doon, B-side pa rin tayo doon, ha? Pero panalo tayo. That's a good sign. Ibig sabihin, may pagbabago. Malaking bagay kasi, kumbaga, pag natatalo tayo sa ibang lugar, masakit. Of course, natalo si Genesis Lebranza, nabalitaan ko rin, natalo siya. Sa Japan, lagi-lagi tayong natatalo. Pero iba pa rin pag nananalo tayo sa US, Diba? I mean, because of the publicity, US yan, Amerika yan, Amerika yan, Pag sa Amerika ka lumaban, iba yung prestige, Diba? So, that's a very good sign para sa atin na manalo. Sabi dito ni Solid Boxing Fans. And salamat po sa ating mga kaibigan na nagko-comment at nag-share dito. This is just my late night talk before I go to sleep. And tomorrow will be early. Baka mag-live ulit ako tomorrow just to talk about, ganun-ganun na lang. Tapos siguro sa after lunch, pagkatapos ko kumain ng lunch, diretso na ako agad sa Mandaluyong. Suarez is at the flash. Sa makaparod ng online laban ni Jerusalem. ESPN Knockouts. Watch it on ESPN Knockouts because there's no Filipino distributor that's gonna be covering that. Maybe, just maybe, may mga matitigas na ulo na vloggers. So, ang sabi po sa akin ng blow by blow, you can take some clips, but you can never go live. So, I think, hindi naman ako special. I'm very appreciative with Blow by Blow for allowing me to be there, inviting me, and having me together with the legitimate media or the mainstream media and the only blogger there. But at the same time, we gotta respect the rules. And sana po yung mga kapwa-vloggers ko na manonood po doon, iwasan po natin mag-live kasi ipapalabos po nila yan sa One Sports. And then sa ESPN Knockout po ang magla-live broadcast. ESPN Knockout po. But sa inyo yan, bahala kayo. Sa akin lang, that's how kung ano sinabi sa akin, I always am, especially these days na hindi na po basta-basta bawat galaw natin, bawat pagkakamali natin, mabilis na ilalabas basta mali, nilalabas kagad. Pag tama, tahimik Anyway, Sumbag TV, shoutout. Salamat sa iyo. Sininunod wala ba siyang laban? Wala po, pero itong suot ko na to, bigay ito ni Nonito Donaire. I'm very happy about this. This was an old school shirt of Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire. Very, very, very proud of this. Sabi ko, hindi ko nasusuot kasi syempre, lagi mainit sa Manila. So, dito ko na lang sa studio. So, at least mapagmamayabang ko pa sa inyo every time. Nilagay ko na doon. Kaya mayroon akong stock dito ng jacket sa studio ko na iba-ibang jackets na sinusuot ko pa iba-iba. So, right now, I'm very proud to be a Filipino, especially Filipino boxing fans, because we have 2 Filipinos. One debuted as a top-ranked fighter, Demler Zamora, and of course, Charly Suarez, who knocked out his opponent in the 3rd round. That's Huya. Salamat, Zen. Napanood sila, boss. Away-away napanood. Sumbong in the house. Sumbag. Sir Pao, may kalaban na po ba si Magsayo? Wala pa po akong alam. Pagka nagkaroon na po ng laban si Mark Magsayo, I will let you know. Okay. Pa-shoutout, wow, Wushu fighter from La Trinidad, Benguet. Chu Wonfei? Salamat po sa mga Wushu fighter from La Trinidad. I think na-remember ko dala may mga MMA events. I think there are a couple of MMA events that has been launched most recently. One kay, I forgot the name, kay Bernd Soriano to eh. Tsaka kay merong artista na isa eh, nakasama eh. Tsaka yung URCC, si Mark Palomar, nakita ko eh. So, good luck sa kanila. Dati nagko-cover ako eh. Ngayon, hindi na nila ako na-invite eh. Kaya hindi ko na na-press release. So, but nakita ko, medyo busy ako sa World Championship ng boxing. So, yun, kita-kita po tayo. Magkita-kita po tayo mga vloggers dyan sa venue, no? At tayo po ay mag-usap-usap, magkasundo po tayo na maayos at magtulungan. So, lahat naman po ng mga wala naman akong pakalang kung i-content nyo kung negative. Basta totoo lang lahat ng mga sinabi. Walang problema sa akin yan. Pero sana, matuto po tayo na irespeto ang isa't isa at yung copyrights po ng isa't isa. Na? Kayo din, baka makopyright kayo. Sir Pa, Winter, magandang gabi, Winter. Kumusta ka na dyan? Kumusta ang parada, ang fluvial parade? Alright. Yan na, sunod-sunod na naman yung pagbabasa ko dito. Hello, Boss Pa. Kung ikaw ang po tatanungin bakit karamihan po ng mga Pinoy boxers ay palaging nagre-rely sa power punches nila, baka hindi po sila mag-adapt sa sweet science. Simple lang sagot dyan because that's how they're trained. Kung ganun ka na-train, so ganun ang style mo. And that's the style of the Filipino. So, and how do we change that? Then, we need to change the way we coach. So, kailangan natin baguhin ng konti yon. So, but ganun ganun yung style natin eh. But meron namang ibang style. Iba rin kasi iba rin lakas. Kita guys, sigawan niyo ako ng pag nagkita tayo dun sa Mandaluyong, boom boom pow. Hindi ko kasi kilala yung mga mukha niyo ako eh. Yung mukha ko nandiyan na, wanted na ako lagi eh. Kaya nga hindi ako basta-basta pwede magsalita eh. So, but I'll see you guys there. Sigawan niyo ako ng Powcast sa venue para alam ko na dahil doon niyo ako tinatawag o ka-vlog ko kayo. So, saan po exact venue ng fight? Mandaluyong City College of Science and Technology. Please, search it on Google. Malapit siya sa kasi paulit-ulit malapit lang siya sa nga yun mismo, sa Nuevo de Pebrero, malapit dun eh. Ilan 36 na po sa Suarez. Let's go sa O Sanchez, October 3 sa Ibrahim. Sa One Sport kailan ipapalabas? Every Sunday po sila nagpapalabas, baka 1 week delay. Winter sa venue ka bukas. So, Winter nasa venue yan bukas. Hello, Sir Pao. Hello, Old Daddy Dance. Kumusta po? I'm supporting sa... okay. Salamat. Pahingi isa po, Sir Pao, ng jacket. Bigay lang sa akin itong jacket na ito, Kathleen. Sir Pao, shoutout po kay EJ De Los Santos, SJDM Bulacan. Salamat kay EJ De Los Santos ng SJDM Bulacan. Totoo ba, Sir Pao, na nag-offer daw ang TVP kaso tumanggi si The Flash na nito kasi maliit daw? I do not know. October 13, excited na tayo. Kaya ba, Japan mode na tayo. Ayan, good job sa'yo dyan, Bochi 2.2. I'm not going to Japan. I don't have any budget for that. Plus, I'm not welcome there for sure sa Team Casimero. So, good luck na lang sa'yo dyan. Sana manalo. Saul Sanchez po, okay. Zanzan Snow Badwa Rako Boss Hay Dakog Toy. Okay. Anyari sa F. I do not know, sir. Okay. Nakakalungkot lang, Sir Pao, kung kailan dito mismo sa ating gaganapin ng title defense ni Gringo, wala namang local TV network na magko-cover ng malaking event bukas. One Sports, hindi lang ila-live. May One Sports. Sir Pao, wala... Hindi ko alam, sir, kung ano po. I hope, Sir Pao, I can have the opportunity to have a friendly debate with you. Of course, you wanna do it right now? I could do this later. Pagbibigyan kita. Make sure lang maayos po yung mukha. Makikita yung mukha. Maayos yung setup. Maganda yung camera. 3 na lang comment ko. I'm gonna talk about Melvin Jerusalem next. And then you can go up here. Magpapakit ako ngayon bago ako matulog. You can debate with me right now. Whatever topic you want. Wala namang hatak yung boxer business kaya di cover ng... kinover po ng mainstream. Marami pong article if you type Melvin Jerusalem, ABS-CBN, GMA, RPTV. Puro mainstream po nung press ko namin. Nandun po yung mga mainstream media. So, just for your information, It's just that blow by blow kasi ito eh. Blow by blow. Ang blow by blow po ay meron po silang partnership with One Sports. And unfortunately, ang setup nila ever since the blow by blow started is yung ano po, ang tawag dito, hindi po talaga nila live eh. You know, I mean, that's something that if you ask me honestly, I don't quite understand. This is actually, ito yung tinanong ko sa kanila because pinapayagan nila ako mag-video doon ng mga clips. Tapos nagpo-post ako ng mga results. So, I'm quite, sabi ko sa sarili ko, nagbi-video ako sir, tapos nilalabas ko yung resulta. Baka yung mga tao, alam na nila yung resulta. But it is their setup eh. So, I gotta respect that. So, maybe in the future, baka i-live na rin nila. But it's different kasi pag nila-live eh. Iba yung pag-live iba eh. But yung ESPN knockout po, ila-live naman nila. I think ang ila-live lang ng ESPN knockout is the fight of Melvin Jerusalem starting at 7 p.m. In Manila. So that could be 7 a.m. in Mexico, could be 6 a.m. in Mexico. So yun po yan. All right, here we go. First question that I wanna ask you guys. Nakita niyo na ba yung ads nito? So guys, kung gusto niyo makita, you just send me a message on Powcast Sports Facebook page po. At doon po sa Powcast Sports Facebook page, meron po dyan mga frequently asked question about kung gusto niyo po tumalpak, meron dyan sa Arena Plus. You can just send there. And hanapin niyo lang yung boxing. But ang tanong ko sa inyo, i-comment nyo, sino sa tingin nyo ang lamado at dihado dito sa laban na ito? From your point of view, how much of a favorite is Boxer A with Boxer V? So sa tingin nyo ang lamang? Again, ano lang, question ko sa inyo. Salamat po, salamat. Dito sa laban na ito, who do you think is the favorite? Sige, lamado si Jerusalem kasi hometown. Yes, makes a lot of sense. Gaano kalamang sa tingin mo, Ivan J, si Melvin Jerusalem? 50-50, sabi nung isa. 50-50 daw. Lamado si Castillo, boss pa. Wow, Johnny Rago, pero sa skills, 50-50. Ano pa? Meron pa ba magka-comment regarding sa ano? Kala ko talaga boss, nakarating na kay RV yung reklamo mo kasi sa GC namin nandoon si RV. Nakarating na dahil hindi lang ikaw pati si Sumbag. Okay? So, hindi naman ako makakapag-decision dyan. Actually, lahat po ng mga content creator, I let them do whatever they want. I just give them recommendation and advice. Yan kasi yung problema pag gumagamit tayo ng content na may content ng iba, ha? So, pasensya na po. But tinag mo na nga si RV, di ba? So, kilala natin si RV personally, but you know, kung yun ang decision niya, wala na akong magagawa doon. Hindi ko naman maano eh. Okay? So, at saka hindi ka naman nagpakita ng mukha sa akin. So, ganun talaga. Magkita tayo ng personal sa Mandaluyong kung taga Manila ka. Okay? Alright. So, diretso tayo dito, ha? Ayaw nagregay. Castillo lamang, sir, sa Mexico. Kung papalarin ng kababayan natin, maybe bukas sa sunod niya pumakalaban is si Pedro Turan for the WBC and IBF Unification. Sino sa tingin yung mananalo? Masyadong advance yan, bro. Huwag muna natin pag-usapan. May laban din si Pedro Turan. Malapit na rin yung laban. 100% gringo. 60-40 Luis Castillo, boss. Sana manalo. Sana live next time, lalo na title fight treat sa mga Pilipino. Treat na nga po kasi libre po. Ipapanood din ng sa event eh. Yeah, may height advantage. Alright, sabi dito, counterpunches si Jerusalem. Pag tumama ng solid ang kanan, may kalalagyan ang kalaban. Kaso kumakamay si Castillo lamang sa height and reach. Yan na, pinakita na kagad kung gaano kadihado. Ito na, sinabi na si Sumba, grabe, no? Ganito po kadihado ang Luis Castillo sa odds. Yung 1K mo, panalo ng 4,000. Samantalang yung 1K mo kay Sumbag, kay Jerusalem, panalo lang ng 190 pesos. Ganun po kadihado. Ibig sabihin yan, expected po na manalo po si Melvin Jerusalem because sabi nga, kung 100 yan, ang panalo mo lang, 190 pesos lang, 90 pesos or less than 1,190, ganyan kaikli. Pero ito times 4. Ganyan po ang kadihado sa odds. Ang gumawa ng odds maker. Yung odds maker na nagawa. Castillo by knockout tomorrow, sabi na post nga The Sailor. Filipino tayo, dapat Filipino natin, guys, dihado man or lamado. Yes, I mean, of course, but we're just talking here based on objectiveness. Kaya nga, lahat tayo dito na eh. I mean, yes, obviously, we're Filipino, but at the same time, we're all educated boxing fans. At least most of us are. So, we wanna really see kung ano po yung lamang. Sino po? Nasa Arena Plus po ba yung laban nito? Yes po, nasa Arena Plus. Guys, yung mga wala pang Arena Plus, para ma-count sa atin yung credit, mag-send po kayo sa Facebook page kasi bawal ko ilagay yung link dyan. Doon po, meron po akong link na binibigay sa message. Nasa Arena, times 4 din sa Arena Plus, times 4. 50-50. Lakas pala ng Charly Suarez. Napanood ko yung lutong ng sutok. Napakabilis pa. Okay lang. Di pa naman ako kumikita sa content kasi di naman yan target ko. Okay. Jerry naman. Mahirap kalaban si Castillo. Lamado syempre Jerusalem, iba ang hatak ng hometown crowd. Kung sa bout betting, Boss Pao, yung 1K mo kayo, grabe, sobra naman laki niyan. Times 4 lang, para namang walang tiwala yung odds maker kay Castillo. Sir Pao, may parapol ka ba ngayon? Yes po, hashtag Powcast Jerusalem po ang i-comment nyo. Hashtag Powcast Jerusalem, one word lang po, no spaces. Kahit magkabaligtad ang odds. Kahit gaano po kalaki ang odds, na yan, di pa rin natin masasabi kung sino man na. Yes, naintindihan ko po yung ibig sabihin nyo. Ito po ay usapan objective kung bakit po ganon. Because po may dahilan eh. Alam ko lahat yung sinasabi nyo. May magsasabi sa akin na bakit sir yung ads tinitingnan mo. Pilipino tayo. I mean, this is a boxing show. And pinag-uusapan natin yung objective na pwedeng na mangyari kung sino talaga ang lamang. Medyo 50-50 tong fight na to, but hopefully magandang training camp ni Jerusalem, magandang condition niya. Still rooting for our boys. Yan, solid boxing fan. I'm hoping you can give me medyo may tapang ng konti. Parang wala kang pinili eh. Ganyan na ganyan ang safe answer, bro. If you are, magbigay ng kiss to win sa tingin ko. So, try natin dito. Pao, live po ba sa sports, One Sports? Hindi po. Okay. Like po. Hindi ako, bawal po ako mag-live bukas. Magbi-video lang ako. Mag-upload kagad ako ng resulta ng laban. Yan ang gagawin ko. Women's 20 kay Castillo. Pag natalo siya, masaya pa din. Kung matalo naman si Jerusalem, masaya pa din. Ang galing mo mag-isip talaga. Ito mga talpakados. Talpakero, alam dihado eh. Again, ulitin ko po, libre po ang laban. Libre po ang laban ni Melvin Jerusalem bukas. So, I am inviting you all. Nagpagawa na ako ng bagong batch ng sticker. 100 piraso yun. I think 100 piraso yung ganyang kakapal eh. Ganyang kakapal na stickers, pinagawa ko. So, lapitan nyo lang ako. Sigawan nyo lang ako. And, mag-vlog tayo. Magbablog ako ng behind the scene. Sabihin nyo lang sa akin. Tapos, kung mga Casimero fans kayo, lumapit kayo sa akin. Kung masama loob nyo, sabihin sa akin harap-harapan. Idol pa bakit USA yung naka-nationality? Kasi po, feel American po si DJ Demler Zamora. American po talaga yan. May Filipino bloods lang. Totoo yung Boss Money Line 1K, tanang 4K. But betting naman 1K tamo sa'yo. Pero, medyo delikado talaga si Jerusalem dyan. May laban. Ito na nga, sasabihin ko nga sa inyo kasi nandoon ako eh. natangkad naman si Castillo baka sa run 1 lang manakot. Sana nga. Like Attorney Ed said, dihado pambato natin pero sana makuha. Hindi po dihado, sobrang lamado po ang pambato natin dito, Nino Calvo. Sobrang lamado po ang bata natin sa ads. And ads maker are reading this na sobrang parang hindi nila binibigyan ng pagkakataon si ano po, lamado po, no, times 4 nga pag nagbet ka kay Castillo. Napanood niyo ba yung interview ko sa yung interview ko doon sa Mexicano na kasamahan nila? Nakakatawa kasi. Gusto ko munang sabihin sa inyo na papakita ko sa inyo. Yung interview ko kay Israel Servin he's from ESPN Knockouts and from Mexico because sabi ko nga everyone that I talk to, lahat ng kinakausap ko, lahat tayo kumakampi kay Melvin Jerusalem At saka walang mga boksingero at mga fans na ganong katapang, hindi katulad sa Amerika na sabihin talaga nila kung sino sa tingin nila Eto, nagtanong na ako doon sa Mexicano kung anong tingin niya talaga. At ganito sila ka-confident. Okay, ipapakita ko sa inyo. Pero bago yan, gusto ko lang mabilis. 4:30 lang. Okay, Adrian, parang medyo malaki yung kalaban. Malaki po talaga. Okay, solid box. Pili kayo ng Pau dito. Tumbong same lang naman as namin. Okay. Okay. Papakita ko lang sa inyo yung interview ko doon sa kasi na-interview ko na si Castillo. Pero ito po muna ang interview ko doon sa isa po sa respected na journalist from ESPN Knockout po at from Boxstars po mismo itong nakausap ko. So, I'm gonna show this to you right now and you listen to this because may matututunan kayo sa sasabihin niya. Okay? And again, ito pong interview tayo po mismo. Yung content natin dito, we're very proud. It's a legitimate and lagi tayong 99% original content. All right, ito na po. Sports, I'm here with Israel Servin from ESPN Knockouts in Mexico. Everyone keeps saying Jerusalem's gonna win, but let's ask someone from Mexico what he really thinks about it. But before I ask you about your prediction, can you tell us something about Castillo that we probably do not know, and what should we expect from this guy fighting here?
Also, Boxstars promotion. Don't forget Boxstars promotion, please. Yeah. Castillo is a great fighter. Yeah, it's like the new blood of Mexican style of fighters. New blood, yes. Then he have a lot of punch in the hand. He's a very, very good knockouter. Then he expect a knockout. Then don't lose this surprise because it could be a great batacazo, my friend.
Okay. When you say new breed, because from what we know, Mexican fighters, they like to fight. They go toe to toe. Is there something different that he could do aside from?
Wait a second. There is a new brand that's named Boxstars Promotions. It's a new promotion boxing brand for make new talents in boxing. No, then. We are focused and very, very focused on bring new talents in Mexico and discover new talents and pushing them to have opportunity like these ones. Okay, I see. This is our, if tomorrow happens, this will be our 7th championship in 3 years. 3 years. We have 3 years as a brand.
Wow.
And we have
7
champions.
World champions?
World champions.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
You know what? That talk about great of us like a brand, but also talk very well as a fighters because we have elite boxing champions in Boxstars Promotions.
There you go. That's what we want.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen the odds of this fight?
Yes.
The odds?
Yeah.
He's the underdog.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but it's too much of an underdog. Do you agree with that? That he's the underdog?
No, he will do a surprise tomorrow for everyone. You know what? I don't want to be like a assumption, but tomorrow you will see what Flechita Castillo can do in the ring.
Okay. So the Filipino fans, most of us that's gonna watch, and the fans, they're expecting Jerusalem to win this because he's a heavy favorite on the odds. Do you think this will go to a decision? Or do
Then
you
put
think
money on Lechita Castillo.
no, no.
You put money on Lechita Castillo.
Alright, you wanna
And you tell me tomorrow.
Okay. Just give a shout out to all the Mexican fans that's probably gonna watch this and ask for support, even in Mexico.
Yeah, keep watching. This will be a great fight. This fight will be all around the world, and I came exactly to take the signal to the other side of the earth. And this will be a great fight. This will be a great show. It will be a great day, a Boxing Day, because I see that everything's happening in the day.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you very much for coming here. Hopefully, I can go to
Thank you
Mexico
so much.
soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
nice.
Thank you. Alright, sa mga nagtatanong po, siya po si Israel Servin from ESPN Knockout and Boxstars, also the interpreter of Luis Castillo. So, it's easier to talk to him because syempre, mas although na-interview ko rin si Luis Castillo, the Mexican, he sounds so confident. They all sound so confident, no? Na parang parang nararamdaman mo talaga na parang feeling nila kaya nilang manalo eh. So so I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this fight and what I think may happen in the fight. So ito po ang aking masasabi. So habang sinasabi ko yan kasi baka hindi niyo pa po napapanood itong ating coverage po ng public workout. So i-explain ko lang din po uli, ang public workout po ay ito po yung pagkakataon po ng media or ng mga fans na mapanood po ang ating boxers at ipakita po ang kanilang gilas para po for publicity. So when you say publicity, dito po kasi para may maisulat, may mailathala po ang mga media sa laban. So ayan po ang tawag dito. Yan po ang ayan po yung nangyari dyan. Nangyari po yan sa BGC. At dyan pa lang makikita mo na yung forma niya. No? Although payatot siya dyan. Actually, nung way yun, ang ganda rin niya tingnan eh. Medyo maganda po ang formahan. So, ayan po para makita nyo. I think maraming sumuntok itong si Luis Castillo eh. This Luis Castillo guy is also managed and trained by this guy right here, Eduardo Montiel. So si Eduardo Montiel po ay ang kapatid po ni Fernando Montiel. Siya po yung boxer na nakalaban po ni Nonito Donaire. So this is gonna be a great fight. Now, however, the thing that I could tell you about dito kay Castillo, kahit na sabihin natin, they're very confident. They are still, para sa akin po, medyo untested pa rin itong si Luis Castillo at masusubukan siya. So, I don't know how good he really is, pero ito yung pagkakataon ni Luis Castillo na pakita na nandun siya sa level na yon. But Melvin Jerusalem, nagawa niya na eh. Etong Castillo, if you will look at the record, kung hihimayin niya po yung record, again, this guy could be good, mahaba. He's only 27 years old and marami po siyang tinalo, pero tingin ko yung mga tinalo niya hindi naman ganong kagagaling. Nagets mo yung ibig sabihin ko? No? Yung mga tinalo niya, if you look at his record, his last fight, he fought a guy that has 3 defeats in a row. And umabot pa yon ng 10 rounds unanimous decision. No? The best guy he has fought is maybe Abraham Rodriguez. And yung mga laban niya po yan, all of which are in Mexico. Diba? So, all of which are in Mexico. Kaya naman siguro sa tingin ko, pwede pong magulat or gulpi de gulat itong si Luis Castillo sa kalidad po ni Melvin Jerusalem. And again, hindi ko po sinasabi yan na hindi po magaling. I think this guy could have a breakout and ito na yung kanyang patunay na magaling siya. Pero again, looking at his records in last 6 fights, yung last fight niya 3 sunod-sunod ang so hindi pa natin alam talaga kung gano'n siya galing. Now he's fighting for the very first time in his career a 3-star fight with Melvin Jerusalem. That at all will say something that this is on a different level. This is on a different level. You understand where I'm coming from, right? So he may have the way it was explained by Sir Servin Israel, which I respect. Is like he's good, but good has kumbaga sinasabi natin it depends on how you look at it. Siguro naalala nyo may mga fighter na ang ganda naman, ang galing naman, they are meant to look good because of their opponent, di ba? So anyway, basahin ko muna ito bago natin yes, darating po ako sa prediction ko. Basta Castillo Sir pa, medyo delikado talaga. Melvin, kahit Pilipino tayo, masipag rin ang Castillo manood. Napanood ko kayo ng mga laban niya. Yes. Darwin, binabas yung mga boxer na may ambag sa. Hindi po ako nagbabash ng mga boxers. Hindi ko po gawain yan. Talagang ako suporta lang ako sa boxers. Yung mga nangyari po. Si Casimero, hindi ko rin binabash. Si Milindo, hindi ko rin binabash. If that's what you're referring to. Sinagot ko lamang po yung mga At tapos na po yan. So, sa akin, lang tayo dito. Good vibes and tuloy-tuloy na po tayo sa trabaho. So, nagtataka naman ako. Kala ko talaga, naubos ko na yung mga basher ko. Nag-unsubscribe na sila. Nandiyan pa pala kayo. Yeah, so, guys, nagtataka kayo ba't konti na yung nanonood. Inubos ko na yung mga hindi makaintindi. Pero pag nandiyan pa rin kayo, salamat. Parang kayo, din, diba? I watched Castillo's last fight against Miguel Angel Herrera. Okay? And it was a very competitive fight and Castillo has a good left. Mostly where his power punches are coming. Castillo has the height advantage and coming in as an undefeated. I do believe Jerusalem has the great condition. He went the distance in his last 2 fights and won. But this is going to be a really tough fight for Jerusalem. If this will go the distance and win the scorecards, I gave it to Jerusalem. But Castillo. Guys, hindi naman ako kinakabahan. Kayo lang ang pinapakakaba ko dito. Kayo lang po pinapakaba ko dito. Inaano ko lang kayo dyan. But I will tell you, hayaan ka na naman pa. Wala ka naman reason. Ito naman si Christian. Yan naman. Okay, salamat. Okay. Ito na. So, let's talk about siguro si Melvin. Pakita ko lang yung workout ni Melvin para at least may idea kayo. Si Melvin Jerusalem naman. Habang nagsasalita tayo. Was my coverage po dun po sa kay Melvin yung kanyang workout. Yan. He looks good din. Although mas maliit siya, no? Yes, ito po yung kay workout ni Melvin Jerusalem. So, si Melvin Jerusalem po is the champion. Okay. So, let me give you my thoughts on this one. Ito pong si Melvin Jerusalem is a much more tested fighter than Luis Castillo based on his experience. So sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, ito pong si Melvin Jerusalem ay nakadayo na po sa mga iba't ibang lugar. Meron po siyang 3 talo. And those fights were high-level opponents. His first loss came when he first attempted to get a championship against Munsri. Ito si Freshmart to no? Si Wan Heng Menayuti yata to yung aka Wan Heng. Natalo siya dun by a unanimous decision and that fight was close. No? Very close yun. I mean, if you look at that fight back in 2017, the first defeat of Melvin Jerusalem, 113-114, 113-115, and 113-114. I mean, he almost became a world champion dun sa laban na yun. Almost become naging world champion. So alam mo na may galing itong si Melvin Jerusalem. And then yung kay Joey Canoy, the next fight after that, he went back to the Philippines. Yun, natalo na naman siya doon, by a unanimous decision then. And then he went on, he had a few activity fights until he fought in in Japan, where he knocked out his opponent. Ito pong si Masataka Taniguchi. That is where he won the WBO World Minimum Weight. But unfortunately, he faced Oscar Collazo. Si Oscar Collazo was his parang ang bilis na mga mandatory dito. Ang bilis, no? He went to California, fought Collazo there, and he was stopped by Collazo in round number 7. So, back to 0 na naman. So, he went back to the Philippines. He fought an activity fight, won again. And then, he was given an opportunity to fight Yudai Shigeoka, where he won via split decision. Itong Yudai Shigeoka, pinabaksak niya ito dito sa laban. But, this time around, yung fate po na nangyari sa kanya, yung pagkatalo diyan kay Wan Heng, in 2017 in a close fight, this time around hindi na po nangyari. Siya na po yung napaboran, because imposible naman hindi siya, pero muntik na rin, The scorecard of that fight, yung kanyang pagkapanalo sa WBC, ang tinalo niya po doon undefeated. Now, this is the same question that I'm gonna ask you. Sino sa tingin niyo yung mas malakas o mas magaling overall? Si Yudai Shigeoka or si Luis Castillo? Yudai Shigeoka or Luis Castillo? Sino po sa tingin nyo? Diba? Just think about that for a moment. Pero yung po laban na yung kay Yudai Shigeoka, napabaksak niya si Yudai, lumaban lang kahit bugbog sarado na yung Yudai Shigeoka. Pero 113, 114, 114, 112, and 114, 112. It was a split decision. So if you look at this, ito pong si Yudai Shigeoka ay undefeated. Actually, our world championships right now, dalawa po yan si Shigeoka brothers pong nagbigay, si Pedro Tuduran tsaka itong kay Melvin Jerusalem. Yan ang nagbigay sa atin ng World Championship. So, thank you ka sa mga Shigeoka. Pero nakabalik na yung Shigeoka, nakapanalo na uli. So, ito na naman. And sabi ko, medyo pressure kay Melvin. Sabi ko, Melvin, nanalo ka ng World Championship, WBO, hindi mo na depensahan kagad. In order for you to be a really legitimate champion sa belt yan, dapat depensahan mo at least once. No? So, I hope madepensahan yan. And I have a feeling na kaya niya because eto na, sasabihin ko na sa inyo yung aking thoughts dito sa laban na ito. Don't think that I'm biased on this one because I'm gonna really give you my opinion because I truly really feel na magandang laban ito at mahirap na laban ito para kay Melvin Jerusalem. But at the same time, I also believe that ginawa ito dito sa Pilipinas and it's brought here to the Philippines and it gives our boxers the advantage because he's much more comfortable and he has the support of the crowd. So this is going to be a great fight that, might go to a decision sa tingin ko. I think a boxer that is undefeated for a reason, regardless is if he doesn't have the experience. So, number one, the experience factor obviously go to Melvin Jerusalem. And in a world championship fight, in this kind of level of a fight, an experienced fighter, and if you have the experience, that's always one of the greatest advantage. it's always one of the greatest advantage. Pag experience ka na matalo, experience ka na manalo, experience ka na lumabas sa malalaking laban. So, ayan po ang napakalaking advantage. Obviously, sa mga nanonood nakikinig dito, obvious na advantage po kay Luis Castillo ang kanya pong haba. But it doesn't, para sa akin, it doesn't really matter that much sa tingin ko, as long as ito pong si Melvin Jerusalem will be 100% conditioned in this fight. No? And plus the style, sa tingin ko, the style of Luis Castillo, he likes to come in and throw in a lot of punch. So, that also is an opportunity for Melvin Jerusalem to exchange. And if it's exchange, mas siguro sanay si Melvin na tumanggap din ng suntok. So, we'll see kung sanay tumanggap ng Luis Castillo siguro, I think he has the power and the number of punches, like, the volume. But that's not really the question. I think Melvin Jerusalem has the power, especially at this stage of his career. Iba na, his condition is different. So, let's see how he accept the power of Melvin Jerusalem. Both of them, that's the question. But, I mean, for more of the question from Luis Castillo because of the experience and the level of Melvin Jerusalem. So, it's either going to be a revelation or a coming out party for Luis Castillo and to prove that he's really that great of a fighter as they said, or would Melvin say that, hey, this is on a different level. And although sinasasabihin natin na Luis Castillo has defeated everyone that he fought, but those guys are on a different level. So yun po yung pinaka tanong dyan sa laban na yan. So if you ask me, I think whoever is the more active fighter, who uses the footwork, would win this one. And I think it will go to probably a decision because both fighters are tough fighters. And Melvin Jerusalem, although he has been defeated in his career and he was stopped in his career, especially in the last one, I think it's gonna be a different scenario. Kasi he couldn't continue yung huling laban niya dun kay Oscar Colasso wala siyang condition nun Hindi ganun kaganda yung condition nun Pero this time around, I think the conditioning factor would not be a problem, especially in front of the Philippines. Grabe pa naman yung mga tanong ko tungkol sa condition kasi marami po mga haters ngayon ng boxing sa condition So, and I believe if this go to the decision, we will be favored and we will win the fight. When I say that, I mean, sa tingin ko mas makukuha ni Melvin because assuming na the challenger will fight and will go head on, he's gonna try and attack Melvin and try to score. So Melvin, hopefully, he could figure out how to counter Luis Castillo. So it's gonna be a great fight. Sa akin, sa tingin ko, guys, lamang pa rin si Melvin because of the experience, 60-40. But the underdog will always have a great chance. I mean, mapapayak tayo mga the Filipino boxing fans should cheer for Melvin because it's really Luis Castillo. I'm telling you, he has the odds doesn't tell you everything. I don't think the odds is that far. I think it's closer. So it's a disrespect, I think, for Luis Castillo na 1:4. Sa tingin ko, mas malapit ng konti. So, but it is what it is. And of course, 100% yung mga Pilipino po tayo, supportahan natin si Melvin Jerusalem in this fight. And sana may panalo niya because history in the making. First world title fight in the Philippines. Hopefully not in 2024. Hopefully not the last one. Tingnan natin kung baka meron pa ulit world title na mangyari. So, ayun. So, yun po yung masasabi ko. And salamat po sa inyo lahat. And right now, ganito ang gagawin natin. For the first time in a while, I'm gonna put the link here sa mga gusto pong umakyat, makipagkwentuhan sa akin. Pwede po. Ang requirements ko lang, magpapakita po kayo ng mukha para madaling mapakita sa NBI pag ako'y ginaganyo. Hindi, joke lang. Mukha lang. So, I'll give you a chance. Kung gusto nyo po magpakita, alam ko may mga fan ako na ayaw ng ganun. But, I'll give you an opportunity this time. 1 to 2 questions or 3 questions. And then, down na kagad. Pero, basa muna tayo ng comment. And salamat po sa inyo lahat. And, again, wag nyo pong kakalimutan ng ating pa-Gcash for today, which is the hashtag Powcast Jerusalem. Nasa na ba yung aking pag-giveaway? Nawala na yata. Giveaway tool. Yan. Yan. Ang ating... Alright. Ito po. Salamat po. And siguro ito na lang gawin natin. Okay. So, salamat po. Basa muna ako ng konting comment habang naghihintay tayo. Yuday, sige, magaling rin yan. Ngunit, magasintangkad sila. Comfortable. Okay. And the new WBC champion. Okay. Dante Salazar. Maraming sumuntok si Castillo. Yes, volume. Kaya kailangan damihan din ni Melvin. Counter. Boss pa, happy fiesta. Ayan, basahin ko muna dito. Sir Josel, happy fiesta. Sa Peña Francia, Naga City, Bicol kahapon. Sobrang daming tao. Diyos marhay na banggi mabalos tabi sa gabos na mga kababayan ko na mga Bicolano at Bicolania from Legazpi, Albay. Salamat. Alright. Salamat. Ibang Mexico, boss. Alam mo yan. Yeah, well, yun naman ang rival natin dati. And just so you know, nananalo tayo sa Mexico. And just so you know, kanina lang, in just 3 rounds, dinakaut natin ang isang Mexicano, Castañeda. Okay? Para maliwanag. Alright, salamat. Oh, ito na, meron ako Ito, talagang gusto makipagdebate yata. Ito si Bisyo, Bisyo Zante. Bisyo Shante. Okay. What's up, bro? What's up? Magandang gabi sa'yo. Kumusta? I cannot hear you, bro.
Sound check.
There you go. Yan na.
Sound check. Alright.
Medyo mahina. Para kang galing sa ilalim ng tubig.
Okay, teka lang. What about
pero
that one?
parang radyo. Yeah.
Okay na.
Much. Yeah.
Okay na.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
How can I help you po? Taga saan ka, sir?
Dito taga Luzon and originally from Cebu City.
Saan ka sa Luzon? Laki-laki ng Luzon eh.
Cavite lang.
Manonood ka ba bukas?
Well, I'm not sure kasi Sunday, family day yan. Usually talaga hindi ako pumupunta ng mga boxing event dito sa Manila. Pero nung nandun pa ako sa Cebu, yun, pumupunta ako.
Sayang, World Championship fight. So we could see each other there. I know it's family day, pero pwede mo naman adjust. Umaga ka na lang mag-family day sa hapon paggabi. Pwede naman.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pwede.
Okay.
Let's see.
7 o'clock pa naman si Melvin, 7 o'clock eh. Pero 1 o'clock yung start ng Tsaka libre yung libre lang. World Championship na libre. Saan ka pa?
Yun ang doon. Yun ang maganda kasi libre.
Yun. Sige, boss.
Alright.
Ano bang...
Anyway, regarding ito sa boxing business o boxing business sa Pilipinas. And di ba, I don't know if you noticed the way I asked a question to you about marketability ng mga Pilipino. Diba? I mean, I asked you that question earlier that if trash talk will help the Filipino boxers increase their kita o yung kita ng mga boksingero if they do trash talk, even locally and internationally.
The attention it will, but in the Philippines kasi it's largely not just about the marketing, it's the economics of the people. And that's why it's hard to really kumbaga earn as a promotor because yung value naman ng boxer sa atin talaga ang primarily tinitingnan ko yung kalidad, yung panalo mo, kung sino natalo mo, tsaka yung record mo. So far kasi and I hate to say this, yung bearing ng kasikatan, it doesn't translate to a business in the Philippines because kahit sikat ka dito sa Pilipinas, hindi naman laging bumibili ang mga fans ng tickets kahit gaano kasikat, libre pa rin ang ginagawa nila eh. So, that's why locally, trash talking is not that viable against kapwa Pilipino. But, if you talk to me about internationally, if you are a good fighter, it might help if you talk against another opponent that you want to get a fight to because it is a common practice already, as you can see in the US market.
Okay. So that will invalid the statement. I don't know if you remember the statement that you said na you teach trash talk to Filipino boxer, and I think SV Silver Voice also mentioned that he wanted to promote that kind of environment, right? Diba? So that will invalid that statement. Kung ganon, kasi I understand, I got the point na Filipino is not that yet on the position to to trash talk. Kasi nga unang-una, I would say na kung kapwa Pilipino, like you mentioned, the business itself is no longer hindi kumikita dahil libre pa nga itong laban ito, it's a title fight. So it means to say na that kind of mentality or teaching is not really applicable. Siguro ngayon it's not that really applicable at this point. So I remember kasi mainit yung awayan nyo doon sa social media. So that will invalid your statement and invalid the statement of Silver Voice. I mean, I hope you agree with that.
The statement is misconstrued by Silver Voice because he's the one speaking it. So let me tell you, when I say trash talk to the when I was the only blogger that back then because the boxers couldn't speak to each other. They don't want to talk anything against the opponent. I'm gonna knock you out. It sounded like I'm teaching something negative. Well, in fact, the meaning of that is, why don't you say something that's different than just God bless, and say something, hey, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna win against you, because boxers doesn't do that here in the Philippines. As you notice, everyone would say, God bless, I do my best. So I'm not saying to the boxer to say negatively, and I'm saying this professionally to sell the fight as to get an attention, because I know on all of those boxing events, there's no tickets. Most of them, 90%, there's no tickets. So your point, as you were saying, that I was saying that to promote and maybe for the business. No, it's for attention. So they can get some popularity, but that's the only thing for now that you can get. So when you say it's not applicable here in the Philippines in the sense of the business, because it doesn't translate to money. But if you wanna gain popularity, hence, for example, Angas ng Pinas, that translates to possible sponsorships, that translates to possible viewership on your blogs, which is yan ang uso dito. So to answer that question, the business is not that mature when it comes to, because unfortunately as the promoter doesn't sell tickets, but still, if you are a cut above the rest and you're different, then you get some attention. And look at Casimero, that's why sikat na sikat siya. Medyo nasobrahan lang nga lang ngayon, pero it's still kind of applicable. But professionally, ang sinasabi ko lagi, loko-loko tong sikas, hindi ko inuutusan ang mga boxer makipag-away. That's different from selling the fight. Because in the US, Nagsisigawan yan pero nagiinuman yan pagkatapos. And they
So,
shake hands and they hug after. Look at Canelo and Berlanga.
I agree with that. So you're saying na this is not benefiting the fighters at this point. However, would you agree that
No, it's not the fighter that's not benefiting. The fighter is benefiting for the attention. It's the business. Because you imply that hindi naman kailangan niya kasi hindi naman kumikita eh. It's the business
Okay.
that's
What I'm trying to
probably
say,
the fighter
agree
is
would you agree that when those boxers trash talking locally sa Pilipinas, would you agree that the content creators, any content creators, kahit sinong content creators na gumagawa ng content, would able to benefit on that?
obviously yes. The media, and hindi lang content creator but the media, kasi I think you're trying to imply na ginagamit ng content creators, but you're forgetting something. Content creators are media too. And the media does exactly the same thing. Only the content creators are individuals and independent. Have you seen the newspaper? Have you seen how they sensationalize things? It's the same concept. Earlier or 2 days ago at the Manny Pacquiao Jerusalem press conference, the media, mainstream media, keep asking when are you gonna knock out your opponent. It's a simple question, but the answer could be the headline of an article. So it benefits not just the media because you help the media sell the event and get more newspaper. The same thing as the content creator. So it's a poor thinking of the Filipino because nakikisip nila, vlogger ka gusto namin ibenta yung content. And when we sell the content, we sell you at the same time. Who benefit from it? Sino ba ang nagko-cover ng boxing ngayon? Do you think mainstream media is gonna cover it?
No.
So it seems like pinapasama nila yung vloggers pero wala namang kita. Di ba sana kung si Casimero ka, si Pacquiao ka, hindi mo na kailangan mag-trash talk. Hindi mo na kailangan magsalita. So, natural, we do things because we know how to get the attention of the people. Not by fake news. There are others that fake news. But, pag galing mismo sa salita nyo, syempre, sabi niya, bababaksakin ka niya. Sabi mo, gantihan mo ngayon. Ganda ng ganda ng build-up. Of course, it benefits not just the content creator, but everyone.
This is what I'm observation, Sir Pao. If we're talking about boxing, trash talkan, ganyan. I mean, boxer could probably, siguro, we would say there's a possibility that it could help them getting a sponsor. But when we talk about mixed martial art, especially URCC,
yes,
they actually do the right thing. For me, because when they selling the fight, they do trash talk and it's effective to the people. And I think the community of the MMA could, sabihin natin, ticket selling. I think they're doing well, probably compared to boxing in the Philippines. I hope, I don't know if you agree with that. Kasi when I noticed those MMA fights, like say URCC, they invited celebrities to fight.
Correct.
Diba? And it draw the crowd. It's getting the attention. And that somehow this organization educate people to watch this and educate them that they have to pay to what to entertain. Unlike the boxing right now that we understand here in the Philippines, medyo may pagkukulang. Kasi they don't get celebrities to fight. Or I don't know if probably they are lacking of educate people, especially boxing fans, to educate them that they have to pay to entertain. But in comparison with the MMA here in the Philippines and sa boxing, I think MMA or URCC or other organizations out there doing well when it comes to promoting it. I don't know if you agree with that.
All right. Thank you. Now, pinatapos kita and I like this conversation. Ito yung mga gusto kong mga intellectual na usapan. I'm gonna just ask you a question first and then I'll answer everything that you said. Have you watched, because you mentioned boxing, you don't watch locally in the Manila. Have you watched URCC or any MMA event?
Yeah, in Cebu.
Personally?
I mean, Omega actually doing that in the past before. I mean, in sa Cebu.
MMA.
I'm a MMA. I'm also participating dun sa Cebu. I mean, lumalaban ako sa.
Omega
Pero
nag-MMA?
MMA, Muay Thai. Halo-halo yan.
That's different. That's different. Muay
Yeah,
Thai
but
is a different
MMA,
concept.
MMA could be
The modern MMA. Okay, so you don't have any idea yet. Okay, so first of all, I'm glad that you are now. You just I'm sure you realized this, but you commended the benefit of trash talk in MMA. But since initially you were saying na parang sa boxing dapat hindi ganon. Unang-una kasi, bro, yung market ng MMA and boxing is a little different. If you go to a boxing event and an MMA event, makikita mo yung diferensya ng crowd. I am not against the boxing crowd. I love boxing, but the real talk is boxing is a poor-man's sport. And MMA in the Philippines, at least, medyo mas educated talaga yung mga fans nila. So, mas naiintindihan nila yung concept ng trash talking at build-up. Hence, sa iba, yung pag sinabihan mo lang ng ganito, kala nila totoo na, parang sa pelikula na aawayin na nila yung nagsalita dahil kala nila nakakasakit na eh. Ganyan ang nangyayari minsan sa boxing. Because iba yung crowd, and as much as it pains me, ito ngayon, English tayo, wala nagko-comment, pero pag talaga, totoo eh, masakit, iba kasi yung crowd, bro. Iba yung crowd, iba yung paying customer, iba yung free. So, it also goes with the territory. Kaya, medyo nalulungkot ako na kaya akong magpa-hype lagi eh. Tingnan mo si Milan.
Would you agree that the boxing community as well somehow, I'm not saying 100% they fail it, but they fail to educate boxing fans.
I've been trying to do that for a long time, but there's a deeper problem because it's the community itself that doesn't want to adapt to new things sometimes. Ang hirap magsalita ng ganyan, pero if you're nasa boxing ka, minsan mga boxers, ako naranasan ko na, bro, nag-commentate ako, hindi ko pinabura yung isang boxer, magagalit yung trainer sa akin, magagalit yung boxer sa akin. So, sila may ayaw mag-adapt, ayaw nila makatanggap ng katotohanan. Kanya-kanya tayong opinion. Hindi porket hindi ako boxer, hindi ako marunong makaintindi ng boxing. And I'm sure you know that. Hindi lahat ng magaling na commentator, na trainer, naging boxer. Hindi lahat ng magaling na estudyante pwede maging teacher. Iba kasi, bro. Iba yung market. It's not that they fail to educate. That maybe is one of them. Pero sobrang tagal na ng boxing, bro. Muhammad Ali nagtatrash talk na dati pa.
That's what I'm saying. Sobrang haba, matagal na yung boxing natin dito sa
Mas matagal pa sa MMA.
Oh yeah.
At hindi naman kasi meron unang nag-trash talk. Meron pa tayong mga bad boy at Jangas ba dati?
Yeah, why is it that until now hindi na supposedly but naunahan pa sila ng MMA. Supposedly the boxing community should on the level that people already educate that every time that they are going to watch a boxing fight here in the Philippines, their mindset dapat at this point, they should already paying a live stream because nauna yung boxing, di ba?
Kasi hindi naman ganun karami boxing fans, bro eh. Mas marami, kunwari for example, mas marami ang boxer fan kaysa sa boxing fan. And boxing fan, unfortunately, most of them are hindi katulad ng basketball eh. Everyone, so I'll give you a data. I go to a boxing event. And then sasagutin ko yan tanong mo. Sorry lang, para lang mas magkaroon ka ng idea. Good conversation by the way. I-reclip ko to. And then it will be reels. May channel mo ba to, Bishosante? Channel mo yan? May channel ka?
I'm doing commentary din.
Alright, good. So mapopromote ka sa akin. Sana hindi dumating ang araw na ako naman ang titirahin mo para sumikat. Kasi lahat ng umaakyat dito, ganyan ang ginagawa eh.
This is what I like. there are things na I could agree on the statement that you have. There are things that I could not agree. Like for example, itong trash talking. There are things na hindi ko agree.
If you're doing it like that, no problem. Pero if you're doing it like yung mga ginagawa ng iba na hindi nila kayang sumabay, ikaw sasabayan ka talaga pag ganyan ang usapan. No problem sa akin. I love challenges. Pero you know, just to give you some statistic, you go to a boxing event, you ask all of the boxers, maybe 90% of them are basketball fans.
Yeah,
if you go to agree, right? If you go to a basketball team and a basketball team, you ask all of the 12 players, maybe 2 of them is a boxing fan. All right. So, hence to the point, bakit hindi nagpapatuloy-tuloy ang education? Bakit ganun parang hindi tayo nag-i-improve? Kasi hindi tumatagal yung mga boxing fans eh. Kasi boxer ang pina-follow nila eh. Pag tapos ni Manny Pacquiao, nawala na yung mga Pacquiao fan. Bago na naman yung mga fans ni Casimero. For example lang, para direct na. Kasi yung mga sinasabihan ngayon na walang alam eh. Na hindi nila naiintindihan. Kasi love nila si Casimero, which is no problem. But they don't understand the business. Unfortunately, hindi nagtutuloy-tuloy. At yung kala mo lang na uneducated, yun yung kasi yung mga uneducated ang mas maiingay sa social media. Because they're the one that's running the emotion, not the mind. On social media. Kaya at saka unfortunately it's not more on the education on the boxing, but it's the general education of the people that are watching. Yun yung level ng fan ng boxing talaga eh. I'm sorry to say. Medyo emotional yung mga fan. Hindi katulad.
It goes the same thing with the politics. It goes the same thing with celebrities.
Yun, ang galing mo sa politics. Parang hindi na tayo natuto. Artista pa rin. At saka basketball player. Tsaka boxer mga binubuhat. But, you know, because yung heart kasi, Pilipino eh. Heart ang pinapairal natin eh. Who we like, it doesn't matter kung magkamali ka, kung di mo alam, we will support you because we love you. That's being a Filipino. And if you go against that, and sometimes I go against that, sometimes I go for that, umiinit din ang ulo ko. But unfortunately, it is who we are. I don't know when we
it means to say, now since this trash talk conversation around social media in boxing, it will not gonna prosper. It because of the culture that we have, it because of the business that we have, or it could be the people itself here in our country. So, we would say probably 20, 25 years, 30 years siguro, posible mangyari yon. If, I don't know, if there's someone who could change that you know, if someone could change. Kasi ako, to be honest, nakikita ko yung ginawa
ni Makagago. Ano ba perspective mo dyan?
Ako nakita ko nung ginawa ni Makagago. What he did.
I was there.
Yeah, what he did is that if you want to watch the fight, you have to put money on this link. And then you can watch the fight and bet. Why not the boxing organization that we have here to not do that? Alam natin, yung mga Pilipino, mahilig sa talpakan.
Yeah, culture din. Sugalero eh. Mga culture, go.
Yeah, exactly. So why not, when they're going to put money on that, then they can watch, they enjoy it, nakapusta pa sila. So why not, I don't know who is the developer of those kay Makagago, yung ginawa niya, You Bat of Future.
Alam ko yan. Huwag mo lang bagitin yung word na S kasi baka ano tayo.
Sige. Yeah. I think that would be a good idea to educate those people. Kasi, you see that these people are mananaya. Mahilig tumalpak. So why not use that kind of platform, no? Para at least they will go to educate themselves. Okay, every time manonood ako, babayad ako, lalagyan ng pera. At least I think I don't know, but I think the idea that he did for me is okay.
It's a good concept, right?
Yeah, exactly. So why not?
May ano actually. Sorry, go ahead. Tuloy mo.
Yeah. Why not boxing promoter, boxing event coordination natin dito sa Pilipinas? Why not they have to do that? And Gab would able to initiate that as well. Why not they are not going to do that?
Okay. I get where you're coming from. And by the way, yung mga celebrity fight, nakalimutan ko sabihin, ginagawa na rin ng boxing yan. Snow Badwa. Nung naglaro si Snow Badwa, sa boxing fight, sila yung ginawang co-main event, may mga artista, mga basketball player na nanonood.
No, what I'm
Grabe
trying
yun.
to say celebrity is yung celebrity na katulad nangyari nung kay, alam mo yung kay
Baron Geisler,
Geisler, o those
Kiko
are big,
Matos.
oh,
Yeah,
big
I was there. But in essence, what I'm saying is, in essence, ginagawa na rin. They're trying to do that. And Makagago did it as well with boxing. But in essence, they're doing that. Those are all good ideas. But someone has to make a move. So it's hard for me to say this because I'm not a promoter. But I'm sure promoters, kasi marami akong kilala promoters, have thought of this. But sometimes it's catch-22. It's I don't know. You look like an educated guy. It's catch-22. Parang yung dilemma, kailangan may mag-move ng isa, kailangan may sumugal.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
about gambling money, a lot of money. And every time a promoter, they're already gambling money that is not coming back. That business model that you're saying is maybe the business model that's working for other countries, like maybe Japan and the US, because they're earning from the fans. So, if you're the promoter, isipin mo na lang, okay, I can do that. Pwede to. Big event, big fight. Ilang kaya talaga ang susugal? So, walang consistent na gumagawa kasi eh. Kasi
There's no winning
sa
race.
MMA may gumawa niyan eh. Sa MMA is DFC. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Every night. But hindi ko alam, ba't huminto? So, ang hirap kasi because of the economics. Even ikaw may pera ka, you will not spend or gamble every time you watch a boxing event. Even basketball, who's the most popular, it's all about the economics pa rin eh. Bro, yun ang mahirap eh. Mahirap na bansa tayo, kaya ganun din eh. Kung Japan tayo, yun ang isang problema. And that's why siguro naiisip ng promoter, yeah, I can do that. Pagandahin ko yung event ko, paglagyan ko ng mga pyro, na ganito. Kasi yun din yung, yung criticism ko minsan sa mga promotions, parang kulang yung ilaw, pag mag-video ka, tapos walang pakialam kung ano nakikita sa paligid, kaya nagreklamo sila, bakit walang TV yung pumupunta? Hindi maganda panoodin eh, kasi maganda yung production. So, catch-22 nga, parang walang gagalaw, walang susugal, it's about the economics na eh. And the safer business model is get the ring, 1 to 10, 10 wins, fight in the US, fight in Japan, get the money there. That's the safest business model for boxing. Unfortunately, your idea is very good and I like it, but a promoter needs to risk something and start it. And unfortunately, hindi pa pwedeng isa lang eh. Kasi if you wanna create, ang tawag dyan, yung lagi-lagi ginagawa, hindi hobby eh. If you wanna create yung parang masana yung mga tao na ganon, it cannot be just one promoter. Even si Manny Pacquiao, itong World Championship, nilibre niya eh. Why?
Magkano bang first bid niya? Yan.
Basta malaki. Hindi na public. All I know is mas malaki pa nga binigay doon sa Mexico eh. Kasi sinabi doon sa press con eh.
Totoo?
So,
Malaki?
sinabi. Nagulat ang mas malaki pa daw yung sa dumayo. Para lang dumayo yung Mexicano. Para maging pabor sa atin.
That's sad reality. Pag ganun, mas malaki yung nakuha.
Wala nga tayong local live TV eh. Pero merong Mexican live
ESPN.
knockout. ESPN knockout in Mexico. So think about that. Think about that for a second. You know, because iba yung setup kasi ng Blow by Blow, in-explain ko na kanina eh. Kasi tape sila lagi yung Blow by Blow eh. Every Sunday, tape sila. So, yun din yung setup nila sa sponsor nila. And the sponsor doesn't seem to mind. Ganun lang talaga yung ano nila sa TV. But the short answer to your question is always economics. We can always try to emulate and because we've always done so, yung modern, yung US market, the trash talk, the way we do things, the way we but without the economics, that's the biggest factor. And without also the shift of the fan base. And how can there be a shift of fan base? in boxing. Like in MMA or maybe sa basketball kasi feeling ko ABCDE. Sa kulang yung nasa elite sa boxing. Kailangan dumami yung working class or paying class. How? Kailangan marami tayong sikat. Kailangan may gwapo. Kailangan may charisma. Kailangan maraming podcast na ganito na could attract you. Hindi yung mga vlogger na puro nagsusuntukan lang. And sorry to say, yung mga may levels din ang vlogging. Ako, I can go down a little bit. Pero nagsisisi na nga ako to go down. Kasi I wanna increase the level. Gusto ko mag-interest din yung isang businessman. Na manonood siya, gagastos siya. Okay pala to. Kailangan all levels meron. Which is unfortunately kulang. Meron Meron kasi may mga nakakausap ko mga businessman And I'm very proud na maraming security guard na nanonood sa akin, maraming mga police. Pero mas maganda sana kung merong mga mayayaman na nanonood na gagastos. Yun ang kulang.
Exactly. I mean, I would agree that. Kasi nga,
diba?
Dahil nga sa market ng boxing, medyo hindi makausad-usad dito sa Pilipinas.
Yeah. So, it's catch-22 nga. So, kasi ngayon, walang pakialam pa ng konti yung sa grooming ng boxing Hindi pa masyado, nga, world champion na, wala pa silang pakialam sa PR. Pinagagalit kasi sinila yung PR nila. Gusto na lang. Diba?
But I just don't get over on the first bid talaga dito nangyari dito sa MP promotion. I mean, that would actually a disgrace to our part as a Filipino na mas malaki yung makukuhang first bid sa Mexican compared sa ating defending champion. I mean, I don't know how they did that. But I think that is really
I don't know. Pumayag yung boxer natin. I think, bakit nila nilabas yan? Kasi, pero sinabi ni Kinito Si Kinito Edson nagsabi doon sa nandaming media doon. Usually I don't talk about money pag magtinatanong ako ganyan kasi I don't know if you know me, I've been in the industry for quite some time. Natatawa ako dyan sa mga nagsasabi na pero marami tayong kilalang boxer manager and you know there are a lot of things that you don't talk about in public. So I thought that one should not been said. Because it's already been a great sana na napadala natin Mexico because wala tayong world title shot for a long time in the Philippines. Lalo na WBC. I don't remember when tayo nagka-WBC. Baka Espinosa world title fight pa.
Dito sa
sobrang
Pilipinas.
tagal. Dito sa Pilipinas. Yung mga world title natin, alam ko WBO. Yung last kay Casimero, interim pa yun sa San Andres Sports Complex. And si Manny Pacquiao din yun. Actually, si Manny Pacquiao lang usually nagpapa-championship dito
Yung kay, laban ni
Ramirez.
kay Pacquiao. Yung championship
Ang
fight. Larios,
Saraneta. Yes. Isa pa. Yeah. Same. So, at saka iba-iba rin yung level kasi ng gastusan ng so it's hard to risk. How will it change? It has to start with the promoter risking and also the economics nga. Mas gusto ko maging fan yung mga pogi, di ba? Kaya nga dami nanonood ng volleyball ngayon, ang gaganda, sa sexy. Dahil syempre, mas maraming fan ng pogi.
So that means, kung kailangan talaga yung promoter kumuha ng gwapo na boksingero, they must do that.
It helps Hindi naman kailangan pogi, kailangan talaga may charisma yung
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me, I mean, ang daming mas magagaling na singer, sa singer pa lang kunwari o sa atin na, ang daming magagaling na magsalita, pero kung wala kang dating, at saka wala kang itsura, mas lamang pa rin yung may itsura. That's the reality of things. Di ba? That's why very important ang branding. Kita mo, maganda yung ilaw ko, pumuporma ako ng konti. Because they put respect on it as well. Lalo na kung magaling ka magsalita. Di ba?
In the business world, ganun din. I mean, I've been in the sales
industry.
Yeah. In the sales
Anong trabaho mo, bro?
Well, nasa ako, semiconductor industry. I'm a CEO of the company.
Wow, great.
Not CEO, sorry.
CEO, CEO. Yun. Tamo sigurado ko, Bisyo Sante. Sa isang araw, nakalagay na dito yung logo mo. Ini-sponsoran mo na ako.
Nako. No.
You know, I'm a
I've
business development manager. I do sales as well.
I've been also in the call center industry for
Yeah.
10 years. And
There you
doing
go.
sales and marketing. Ganun talaga ang ginagawa ko. And
Yeah,
of course,
me too.
I've been since in the beginning nung bata pa kasi. Kapitbahay lang kami ni ni Nietes doon sa Cebu. Kapitbahay kami ni
Nietes.
Gores.
Si Idol.
Kapitbahay kami ni Gores. Lang Jim Haka. Yung mga Ala Boys, makikita ko yan. Jajaga,
Old school.
namin.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yun nga, yung mga Ala Boys time pa doon. Lagi kami nanonood doon sa mga event na yun. So, yun nga lang, unfortunately, medyo nawala yun. Pero parang tingin ko, paano kaya ito, no? Ano kaya
Yun ang
mangyayari?
pinagsisiyan ko eh. Yung pinagsisiyan ko, bro. Di pa ako active nung panahon ng Ala. Although I started blogging with the letter B 2010. Pero I started going to events post-Ala. Akala ko abot ako ng isang Ala eh. Pero yun, shoutout pala kay the one and only Sir Ala Aldeguer. Kasi na-meet ko siya in person na nanonood din pala siya paminsan-minsan ng Powcast Sports. Nagpasensya kagad. Pasensya na sir kasi nakikipag-away ako minsan. Nagbabawas na po ako. Kaso sumasagot lang ako minsan. Di ako nakapigil. Pero yun. So, but yes.
Well, I would say, no, sa mga boxing fans, fanatic talaga, you cannot also blame them. Because, you know, I understand. I would say na I understand them because of the culture na minumold, kung paano minumold. Diba?
Correct.
So, instead of, ako, nagtataka nga ako, bakit mo pinatulan? Instead, you should have slow it down, kundi, diba? I mean, kung hindi mo pinatulan, hindi lalaki yun.
Ipipm ko sa'yo kung ano yung naging motibo ko. Pero pwede ko na rin sabihin na kumukonti kasi viewers ko.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I would like to, you know, to change that topic.
Yeah.
It will be connected
Yeah, but
on the trash talk. Etong trash talk, we're done with the local, di ba? Do you think that trash talking a Filipino boxer abroad would help them market themselves?
I think it has
Not Charly Suarez, I mean, ordinary boxer natin. Alam naman
generally speaking tayo.
Yeah.
I think it helps in some ways, especially if the market is the US. I think it helps in some ways. I think it could have helped Casimero because example lang kasi yun yung pinaka maganda example kay Naoya. But again, yung tatlong pillars yung sinabi ko if you pagkakulang, yun yung magtutulong-tulong yung actual performance mo, which is nawala kay Casimero yung last fight niya. Kung meron, siya talaga dapat next na dun Kay Uguni, kung maganda yung performance niya, nandoon yung hapon na promoter. Siya na talaga dapat yung sunod na ilalaban. Pangit
But that was a immature stoppage, as you can see.
But hindi nagustuhan ng ng mga hapon
Yeah, I understand it because of the earlier stoppage, immature stoppage. I would say that
Correct.
It's a immature stoppage. So
yeah, regardless of the result, it wasn't as impressive to the Japanese. They're looking to impress and they're looking to be entertained. That was supposed to be a showcase fight for Casimero.
But given a chance that the fight was not stopped, it continued all the way to the end of the round. What do you think will happen?
Teka, nag-iba ka ng topic. Pero sabihin ko lang, it helps kasi, sasagutin ko lang muna, it helps kasi nami-mention ni Inoue si Casimero kasi nabibisit din paminsan-minsan Kasi meron siyang performance noon, nung kinatete. Tapos, yung pang third pillar mo is yung negotiating team mo. Kasi, however good of a boxer you are, if you don't have a good promoter, you will never make it. The promoters are really the managers and the promoters are really the one building you up. Kaya nagtataka sila, bakit ang taas ng ranking nito? Bakit ang hindi naman to ganun kagaling, ang taas na kagad ng ranking? Ba't makakalabang kagad? Because boxing is business. And trash talking, pag naano talaga, Conor McGregor, so everyone's doing it. So it helps in ways, not just in marketing, but also to get the attention of the opponent.
Let's put it this way, that a Filipino fighting in the US and is doing trash talk. What do you think the outcome o yung baga ano kaya ang sitwasyon nun? Kasi we know for the fact that a lot of boxers that we have are not well spoken in English.
Yes.
So how they sound? How do they sound if they go to do trash talk? Oh man, I'm gonna kick your ass. Those kind
You
of,
heard that. You already heard that with Manny Pacquiao and Casimero. That's how it sounds like.
with Manny Pacquiao, I didn't see him like trash talking to the level like what other boxers did in the US.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't
But
heard-
sige, for Casimero, di ba? Yeah, of course, we're not
Casimero,
English
ito,
speaking.
okay. I would say
Nakakatawa, pero entertaining,
Claro.
but still, you mentioned the name.
you actually nung sa podcast nila ni Sean Porter, podcast Porterway.
Porterway, yes.
Instead, kasi he made some trash talk with Rigundo. But
Mm.
what Americans describe about the situation is hilarious. Yun ang pagdi-describe nila. So,
Okay.
do you think American would able to say that ito mabangis to kasi ang galing mag-trash talk. Grabe yung trash talk. But they find it like hilarious.
Because they're racist.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my point. So I mean to say,
But what's the goal? Why you say that? It still achieved it. You are a topic of a podcast of Sean Porter. It still achieved the goal. The goal of trash talk is to get eyes on you. It doesn't matter if it hindi bagay kasi hindi tayo magaling mag-English, hindi naman katulad natin sa kanila, they have to do it that way. Unfortunately, it sounds funny, but a trash talk is a trash talk.
so the market of delivering that trash talk is
Si Pacquiao nakakatawa mag-trash talk, pero pag lumaban yan, bugbog sarado. Si Casimero, pero
that I mentioned to you earlier that the only way to market yourself in a boxing industry, in a boxing community abroad is to impress, win, and be maangas lang sa ibabaw na rin, because we design as a Filipino sa ngayon, we design not to do that kind of things, to do some trash talk.
And that's why we are being left behind, because just like Nokia, they are designed to do the buttons. Hindi sila nag-adjust sa sa screens, and then naiwanan sila. Kaya nga lagi tayong sinasabihan, lagi na lang tayong aggressive, hindi tayo sa science, hindi tayo nagpo-Floyd Mayweather, naiwanan tayo. We have to adapt to different type of style, and we have to have all of those different things. Now, to your point na sinasabi mo, there's, just like in winning, there's not one way, because you keep saying the only way is trash. That's not the only way, and sometimes there's not one way, there's multiple ways, because you cannot do things just in one way, because nagbabago ang panahon, nagbabago ang sitwasyon. That calls for, like yung Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao, bago nangyari yan, ilang balikan yan, ilang asaran yan ni Pacquiao at saka ni did it work right away? No, because there's a lot of negotiation, there's a lot of variables. So there's not one way, bro. But trash talking can be or has been a part of it, and that is, history would set that as well.
Unless if you are a Mexican American and you sound like a Chicano, I think that will be more attractable to the US market. But if you're a Filipino,
It's just a perception, bro. Perception lang naman yung sinasabi mo eh. Try mo si Demler Zamora ngayon, English speaking Filipino, mag-trash talk.
yes,
He's still a Filipino.
They will be exempted. It's because they are well spoken in English. They grow up, even Nonito Donaire.
Like Nonito Donaire. Yeah,
And-
pero it doesn't mean na you will kumbaga, pag hindi ka magaling mag-English, hindi ka na magta-trash talk.
No. What I'm trying to say here is really
Dahil
awkward.
pagtatawanan ka nila.
Not us, but most likely sa Pilipino, maraming mga racist din. Alam mo na yon. Pag nag-i-English yung
Nung
mga
panahon
Pilipino.
na si Pacquiao na hindi marunong mag-English na, you know, ang daming nagtatawanan, inaasar-asar siya. But, it's not about, it's not about kung gaano ka galing mag-English, gaano ka magaling magsalita. I mean, unfortunately, not everything is given to us. But you gotta do sometimes the things that you're uncomfortable if it's called for. And I'm just saying, let's not stop the Filipino from doing some things that are new to them, including this. Kahit tayo, kasi meron daming basher niya kasi ang yabang eh. Pero, yung ibang mga boxer na yan, tingnan mo kung sino ang kilalang boxer. Si Casimero lang at saka yung ibang mga ano. Those do those things are those the one that have guts. Not a lot of Filipino boxers has those guts. Inside, ang dami ko kilalang boxer. Ang dami nila sinasabi sa kalaban nila. Itaas muna yung camera. Bait na bigla.
Yeah. I agree.
Pero the truth is, ayun ang mas ayoko eh. Yung they don't wanna sell their fight, but in truth, yung ugali din nila, ganun din naman talaga. Daming ganyan. Di ba? But they have to understand that being a boxer is not just fighting. You are a public figure. You are a celebrity in your own ways. And hence, may mga ano kayo, may mga marketing stand kayo, pag lalo na lumalaki kayo, nagsasalita-salita kayo. Kasi kung labanan lang yan, hindi mo na kailangan magsalita, laban na kagad. Sa akin lang, I'm not saying it's for everyone. But, pag hindi ka marunong mag-English, hindi ibig sabihin nun, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-trash talk sa ibang bansa. Pwede pa rin. I don't care kung pagtawanan nila. If it gets the message, look at Akmadjalib! Oh my God! Inoya! I'm ready! Inoya pa sinabi niya. Napanood mo yun?
Yeah.
Inoya! What the fuck is Inoya?
Sa mga Euro-Asian kasi, parang they sound mabangis yung accent nila. Those people na nasa Ukraine yan.
Ibig sabihin, Indian, hindi na pwedeng mag, diba? But,
nakakatawa yun dyan.
Yeah, pero I think you're saying that in the position of a fan or a person that's not globalized. This day and age, kung dati natatawa tayo pag may Chinese na chong cheng 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 chong, hindi na kasi sanay na tayo because it's global. We're so used to it. Kung parang dati nakita natin maitim siya, inaasar natin parang man, we should have been advanced na. No? Dati hindi natin matanggap yung mga ganon na dati may mga nag-aasar pa ng chekwa. Ako, ngayon parang ngayon mo ko asarin. Alam ba kung 2025 na ngayon? That's what I'm saying because I'm on that stage na pag mag-English ka, ganon yung accent mo, ginagamit na nga yan just for for fun lang sa But iba talaga kasi iba-iba yung kung saan ka nang galing. So pagtatawanan talaga nila but global mindset ako eh. I have local approach but I have global mindset.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you na Filipino is not prepared on that
But you're in the international stage. You're not marketing to Filipino. I don't freaking care if the Filipino says ang yabang mo. If you're gonna get the millions after that, and pag-uusapan ka ni Sean Porter, and makapapanood nung kalaban mo dahil nanonood yung kalaban mo kay Porter, it gets the message across. It is what it is. It helps. Not the only way, but it helps because you still have to have a good business manager and a contact.
Well, that's
right?
a good conversation today.
Yes, yeah. And I know, pasok ka every now and then. Natatakot kasi ako minsan magpapasok kasi puro minsan hindi maganda. Ngayon, I think it's good na conversation with you, Bishante.
No? I mean, there are points naman kasi, yung ako, nakita ko, I don't know if you, kung naalala mo yung debate na ginawa ni Kamao TV between Donare at saka Casimero. I don't know if you remember that. Ako yun. Doner side.
Doner side ka.
Tapos si Gerem, si Filipino Brothers is si Casimero. So, doon nagsimula si Kamao TV na binibira ni Jason, gano'n. But, yun, I mean, that was actually a friendly debate. Just so happen na pinili ko lang si Doner, yun ang pinastand ko as a debate. So,
yeah.
Wala akong magagawa. I have to stand what I am actually choosing to debate with.
I understand.
Now, eto ngayon, kay Casimero, ako, nakita ko, I really putting hope to Casimero. I really putting hope to Casimero. There's sa Pilipino ngayon, according to Humor Marshall, and I agree with Humor Marshall said that the only style, not the only, but the style of Casemiro would give problem to Naoya Inoue. I agree with that. No? Pero like I said, whatever happened to their beef ng mga MP promotion dyan o ganyan, I'm still hoping to Casemiro to win the fight, to get an opportunity. Kasi nga, we love him once as a all Filipino. Konti lang yung ano niya. Diba? We love him once at that point na nandun siya sa peak ng ano niya. But ngayon bumaliktad, marami nang mga nagagalit sa kanya, marami na ano. But for me, there's no reason for me to as a boxing fan, I would really love to see him fighting again. I really love to see him. Kasi ang maraming mga boxing fans na nasabi na minamalit yung pagkatao niya. I mean, that's okay. That's normal. Pero right now, I would try to defend Casemiro for now. For this.
Great. Siguro sa isang araw, ayaw ko lang masyado ma-focus kay Casemiro kasi gusto ko ma-focus kay Melvin. But I will oblige this conversation right now because you seem like you can answer me properly. Don't you want to ask me what I feel about that opinion of Yumir Marshall, if I agree or not?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
If I agree that style of Casemiro is the one that can beat Casemiro Inoue?
Yeah.
What do you think is my answer?
I don't know, but I think you would agree with that.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, I know it.
You know what? I do not agree, and that's what I've always been saying. If you are watching my blog, I never doubted the skill of Casemiro. The only thing that I doubted with Casemiro, and this pisses off everyone, and I'm saying this in English, I don't know if they would, is the discipline and the condition and the stamina.
Well, I would say they must work on that. And I think
baka mabash ka niya pag sinabi mo lagyan ng conditioning coach. Galit na galit sa akin ng mga tao.
I'm just telling them, that's okay. I mean, no matter what happened.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing that I've been saying.
I don't care. Because actually, ito lang. The promoter should, because he's the one who's going to sell the fight. And I believe he's trying to do that right now. I don't want these brothers will separate. I would love to see him both because this is the first time na makikita natin na solid yung bonding ng magkakapatid, and they go to the rough road. Would you believe that you would appreciate that kind of bonding ng mga magkakapatid?
Professionally, I agree and I want them to succeed. Personally, I fucking hate them for pagbabastos nila sa akin. Because I'm just doing my job. If you know that. But professionally, man, I would love them to succeed. I've said that. If they cannot accept the criticism, especially na sikat sila, then they don't belong there.
Exactly. So for me personally, I don't want them to separate. I want them to add.
Who said about separating? Ang laki ng ang liit kasi minsan ng understanding nila na naghahanap lang ng strength and conditioning. And I've been saying this kasi walang nagko-content pag maganda sinasabi ko, bro. Walang nagre-reshare. And you will experience that if you grow as a content creator, everyone wants to reshare. Ano nga yun? Mga controversy. Pag mag-away. Ito mo, nagbati na kami ni Milan.
I just want to say this. Although the boxing community, if you have something opinion that I think I would disagree, isasabihin ko talaga yun. And if I think that I could agree, I could agree. If ever si Silver Voice din, meron din siyang mga sinasabi na, ako, for me personally, I would say it to you, I know you have connection with him.
Yes.
Whatever he said towards to Casemiro, whatever he said, the first mouth that he going to throw it to Casemiro, for me, as a boxing fan, and for me na alam ko yung anong nangyayari, I would invalid first his statement because he is working on the opposition side. You know what I mean?
But it's personal for him. It's personal for him. He's saying it personally.
I understand, but it will be invalid to me because of the issue that they have. So, before I'm going to validate it, I have to analyze it first muna. kung eto ba yan, ganyan. But in the first, i-invalid ko talaga yan dahil for the fact that they are in the opposite side.
Okay. If that's your point of view, but me, I've seen both sides. The only problem with Silver Boys is sa akin, is the way he does it.
Okay.
But if you're talking about the meat of the opinion, may resources yun, bro.
I agree with that. He had the
May
resources.
yun.
And that resources
May-
was a big opposition of Casimero.
Hindi lang yun. Hindi lang naman lahat eh. Yung iba, pangit yung mga magmumura niya. I don't agree with that. At saka, although kasi personally, inaway din siya eh. Yun ang mali sa Kung hindi talaga nakipag-away, this could have been a different discussion. Hindi sana naging telenovela ng mga kalalakihan ito ngayon. But since it's still fun though, fun pa rin, dahil napapag-usapan, nakakalungkot to bro. Pag magla-live ako, mag-research ako dami kong topic ang nanonood. Kasi intriga. Wala nang research. Kita na kagad. 'Di ba? But again, the reason why ganon is like we have our own personal biases. There's no such thing as neutral. There's no such thing as neutral and based on our experience. Unfortunately, bro, madali for our side, when you say invalidate, madali ka rin namin ma-invalidate because you're not in the story. We are in. But your perception is valid on your side because that's what you see and that's what you know from the outside. And that's why I understand some of the people because inaapi naman talaga. Totoo naman. Pero kasi iba yung pag-alam ko, yung alam mo yung alam ko, naranasan ko, mag-iiba. Kasi kung ikaw din yung inapi, baka iba rin ang tono mo.
Naapi rin ako nung pagkatapos ng debate.
Ayun na nga. 'Di ba nag-iiba? Pero iba yung mga katulad natin eh na sasabihin, wala, bumabalingbing ka. Takot ka naman pala. I mean, sa akin may mga gano'n magko-comment, ay, hindi mo pinatulad si Milan. Takot ka na ibunyag yung pagiging excuse me.
Well, would you believe also that Milan said it because of his frustration?
I know. And I said it because of my frustration too. That's why ako nga mismo nag-comment ako nung sabi ko note to self, pag galit ka, magbilang ka 1 to 9, tapos pag 10 buray mo na yung ipopost mo. Because when we are emotional, we become stupid.
Emotional is low.
Yeah, yes. And I'm guilty of that. And that I'm a work in progress. And I think that's why I grew from this to this now because I'm human. I'm learning. And I think the right people appreciate that. So when may nagsabi sa akin, ang dami nag-answer. Right now at this stage, I don't really care because I have enough people who understand me for who I am and understand that objections and yung nakikipag-debate na maayos kasi yun ang right cause. Talking about the right market, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're the right market. You're the right market.
To promote. This is what I want to so I don't know if I called it advocacy, is to teach those boxing fans to have a educated in debate because if a lot of the boxing fans know how to handle this kind of debate. Marunong sila makipagdebate na walang nag-ad hominem. Walang
exactly.
It will help community grow. I'm pretty sure it will help. And
lalo na yung mga nagsisigaw. Ang dami ganyan.
Yes, sometimes talaga pag meron ako nagla-live o ganyan. Merong mga nagko-comment na hindi maganda. I answer them very politely. Just to realize them na the way you said it is not appropriate on what I am approaching you. But the way
then kakampi tayo, bro. Yan ang mga gusto kasi ang dami rin sa akin ganyan eh. But ako kasi iba yung level ngayon. Iba yung topic ko kaya wala masyado pero pag yung level ng kasi nakikita mo naman siguro. I mean, nakikipaglaro ako paminsan-minsan without going. And that's why this is part of my as well advocacy. kaya sinasabi ko, wag natin sukuan yung mga fans. Minsan sinasabi ko kasi may fans kasi sila.
Kahit ilang beses na ano, you still have to continue motivation.
Tsaka yung debates, I don't back down from debates. Kaya nga, each and everyone, minsan nagagano ang challenge. Kaso ang problema, pag nakadebate ko na yung mga nandun sa kabila, naninigaw na, nagmumura na, ginagamitan na walang alam, di ka naman ano.
We have, for me, I have to accept that. No matter what they say. As long as paunti-unti ng...
Yeah, but it's not helping the community pag pinapayagan na natin. I mean, we have to go through that process.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to go to that process. Naramdaman natin. Pero, at this stage, bro, nasa ibang, hindi naman sa pagmamaya, nasa ibang level ng process na ako eh. I'm not starting. I know everyone in the boxing industry. Hindi sa pagmamaya. Like, everyone. I've been their commentators. Almost every box promoters in the Philippines. I've been, I'm speaking at Gab. Yung nakita mo yung ano sa task ko? Yung trophy doon? That's a Gab trophy. I have received an award from WBA. I don't know if you've seen that. WBA.
I believe
so
dadaanan yung WBA na conference.
Yeah. So I know I have made mistake. Nagiging emotional ako.
Yeah, if the Philippines would have this kind of conversation and would able to debate other countries outside the world, Americans, if you guys were able to do that, do you think it will help us to be more knowledgeable yung mga fans natin dito sa Pilipinas?
First of all, yes, one way. Always. Right. Pero sa tingin ko dapat magtagalog tayo.
Well, ako mahina ako sa Tagalog talaga, just to be honest with you.
Yun yung isa. Kasi marami nag-request. Pansin ko, nag-experiment ako eh. Nagawa ko ng content. Same. Isa English, sa Tagalog.
Minsan nagbibisaya.
Mas marami nagagalit. Minsan nagagalit yung Tagal. Bisaya ka, di ba?
Bisaya.
Di ba? Pero man ako sa Bisaya dati dahil nga sa mga away sa makaintindi man ako, makasalita man ako ng Bisaya, gamay lang.
So, sa Cebu mong
pero Tagalog ako.
Sa Cebu, Omega ngayon ang makapal. Nung nawala si Ala Boys, wala, medyo lalungkot yung Cebuano sa mga boxing event.
Yeah. Still up for grabs. Ngayon kasi yung Omega, sila yung maganda magpa-event eh. Pero naghahanap na rin sila ng mga bagong boxers eh. Pero marami talagang promoters sa Cebu. Yun talaga yung hotbed of boxing.
Sir Pao, no? Actually, I have no names here in the Philippines talaga when it comes to boxing industry. Pero, I have some friends sa US, especially in Florida, sa Reyes Boxing Promotion. Meron nga kaming merong event sa Springfield, Down and Dirty 11, and then upcoming this October, Down and Dirty 12. This was a boxing event for Reyes Promotion. So, siguro, I don't know. I am trying to find a way na mako-connect ko ito dito. But, that's way too far pa. Ang focus ko muna ngayon is sarili ko muna. But anyway, pag nag-uusap kami ba ulit, malay mo.
Yeah, pakitin mo dito. Pag-usap-usap tayo minsan-minsan. O kaya, actually, I have a lot of contacts already outside. It's just, I have to, there has to be some change of strategy in what I'm doing. Because I treat this as a business, what I'm doing right now. Medyo sobrang sipag ko. Sa sobrang sipag, ang dami kong content. Alam mo yung mga local content ko, yung mga interviews ko, hindi napapanood yung mga hindi sikat na mga boxers. Minsan, iniisip ko bawat-bawasan. Pero love ko kasi mag-interview ng mga kahit sino. Kung sino magpa-interview. Kaya inaasar ako ng mga, wala na viewers. Pag kasi meron, natural kasi meron yung sikat eh.
We cannot deny kasi meron has a lot of viewership talaga. We cannot deny.
Nga, kaya nga. But that's just, para asarin ako ng mga tao. Come on, guys. But yeah, it is what it is. Ganun talaga. And I'm truly honored and happy na hindi kita kilala, nababasa-basa kita. You're not yet a popular vlogger. But pag ganyan ang content mo, hindi kasi sikat.
I'm not
You know what I'm
looking forward.
you know what I'm saying? Medyo
Yeah. Forward to that.
yeah.
The reason why I'm on the social media and YouTube, sa YouTube actually, it's because
Oo.
I have plans of the business, and
There you go.
the business is the more you get attention, especially in the social media, the more things that you can do, especially if you have already a niche. So I mean,
Okay.
as a business minded talaga, you have to understand how to get an attention, and this is
Yeah.
the other way, or the one way, one of the way that you can get attention through social media.
Yeah. Correct. And this is a free way to do it right now through Powcast Sports.
Yeah.
Di ba? Free PR yan. So, but yeah, hopefully, hindi pa ako nakakapanood ng, ng
long
show mo eh. I'm just checking right now. You have 22K subscribers. Sa sobrang ko lang, meron ka reaction din ng Dadami
Meron
viewers
akong
mo, bro,
reaction
pag
doon.
makapanood dito.
No, I mean, you would understand.
Hindi ko alam.
Bank you.
Sorry na si Pau Salud. Ito. Hindi ka nakaka-copyright? Hindi ka nakaka-copyright dito?
I don't know.
Kasi
if
minsan may
that-
auto-copyright ako. Hindi naman.
Wala naman. Wala naman. I
Sa
don't know, if you
FB,
go
sa
to
FB
copyright, baka ma-copyright.
Hindi ko naman ginagawa yun. Pag meron namang value na binibigay, ang nabibisit ako, tatanggalin pa yung logo ko, may mukha ko pa, tas yung video ko, buong buo, 90%, wala man lang ginawa. Bisit na bisit ako, tas mas marami pa yung views.
No, ito pa salud. I mean, sir, expect that there are things that I would make a content that disagree with you on the content that I think disagree.
Oh.
And I understand that you're professional enough to understand that because, debating. And this is exactly what I'm coming up in your
Meron kang trash talk. Nakapagda ko na to. Papanoodin ko to sa isang araw yung about trash talk mo. It's okay, bro. I mean, pag educated ang criticism sa akin, mas na-appreciate ko. Yung mga gago nga na binalagay yung mukha ko na kung ano na sinasabi, misinformation or parang mali yung context, pinapalampas ko lang. No problem. Hindi naman ako magiging evil. Sa totoo lang, sabi ko nga, ang dami kong vlogger na kayang pabaksakin. Not because magaling ako, but because gamit nila lahat ng content ko eh. Ang dami, sa dami. Ako lang, sino ba vlogger dito may original content? Ilan lang. Original coverage. lahat ng malalaki eh. But, I'm not gonna do that because I respect the vloggers. Especially those that are...
Meron tinatawag tayo dyan na di ba? Fair use copyright, di ba?
Fair usage.
Fair
Napag-aralan ko na lahat. Yung fair use, bro, you can use it without even asking permission. But if the owner says that I don't want you to use it, that supersede. Because that is still mine. Even if you use it. So, ako nga bro, nakaka-copyright pa ako. Minsan pa-picture lang. Sinusulatan pa ako ha. Pero yung mga big network na, bro, biruin mo yun. Kino-contest ko, binubura ko, yun. Ako pa mismo 19. So, yeah. So, binubura ko kasi big network naman sila eh. So, hindi na nila inaano. Pero, it's more on the legal aspect. Hindi nila kinaka-copyright. Kasi iba yun eh. Talagang demanda, bro. Pera. Pero pag na-strike ka, yun ang problema.
Is that local company? Local company?
Local.
ABCBN, malakas mag-strike.
Hindi bro, hindi strike ang ano sa akin eh. Demand letter.
Okay.
Demand letter.
Demand
Hindi
letter
strike
talaga.
Iba yun eh. Tapos, UFC malakas. Ingat ka sa UFC. Malakas din sila sa...
So, bakit
demand
nakatanggap
letter
ka
talaga.
Demand letter
Sa UFC. Oo. Kaya hindi ako pati picture, bihirang-bihira ako maggamit eh. So, nadaanan ko na bro, dami. Libel, lahat. Nadaanan ko na lahat yan. Kaya may idea na ako kasi may lawyer na rin ako na regarding sa mga ganyan saka sa mga issues online. So, there are things na pwede mong pahirapan yung tao pero wala talaga mangyayari. Diba? Kumbaga kung sa YouTube lang, strike lang. Iba yun sa legal And I don't wanna go through that kasi nangyari sa akin, ubos oras, nakakapagod, nakakasira ng bait.
That's the goal of filing a case. Especially sa
Yun
mga
nga.
just to harass them, just to waste their time. Ganun
Yun
talaga.
nga. Yun.
Oo.
Nakakabisit lang.
I mean, I did that. I mean, na-experience din namin yan. Sa company namin. It will take a lot of the time. Your emotion, your madidrain ka. Pag na,
Both ways pa. Di ba lasan ako one way lang eh.
Oh, exactly. Eto, look at this.
Vicious ante ka eh. Pag mga
No,
vicious,
no.
pag mga,
That's the position papers, narration. When you are going.
ayoko na yan. Diyos ko po. Ubus oras mo, mag-explain ka sa lawyer mo kung ano nangyari. Dahil lang yan.
Anyway, that's. I mean, I have a good conversation with you. I mean, I don't know if it's a debate or somehow I don't know, but my opinion about trash talking is still the same. Since you told me already your position, but I still stand on my position. Na it could not help so now hindi pa ready Filipino boxer natin when it comes to trash.
You're a good debater, brother. You are a good debater. Because if you're a debater, you will never agree, especially in front of the camera, who wins. And who will decide on that? It's the people who watch.
People, yes, correct. I agree with that.
Yes.
I always stand.
Yeah. Yan ang ganyan matalino. Kaya yan. So I hope you at least you get a point of or you have a taste of my mind in reference to this. Because I know I'm not always right, but I think I have a point.
Yeah.
Yun lang. Sige bro, 12:11 na pala.
Yeah.
Naka 2:40. I-repost ko to, makatulong to sa'yo. Same channel na pala eh. Try yung at least yung part lang natin.
I really appreciate that.
Makikita nila kasi yung sa dulo hindi na masyado napapanood eh. So
Maybe next time if you have any other topic, I can go debate with you. It's fine.
Sige. Yung mga ganyan gusto kong debate.
Okay.
Walang makapalag sa akin sa debate na maganda pag Casimero debate para maraming views.
Malay mo, magkasimero ako, tapos ikaw, kung sino yung mo. Then, pwede ako magkasimero, mag-debate tayo kay Casimero.
Oo, pwede naman. Pag Nolito Donaire Casimero, Donaire ako.
No. Well, try ko. Ako, Casimero pa rin ako. Kasi,
dadami supporter mo niyan. Kasi kakampi ka kay Casimero eh.
The logic behind why I want to do that is because just to give them the idea how to debate, how to, even though hindi mo gusto yung, let's say for example, hindi mo gusto yung...
Yan, nagets ka. Even hindi mo gusto talaga position yun. But at least it's clear na yun ang napigay sa'yo. Yeah. Hindi maintindihan ng tao yan, ng ibang tao yan.
We understand, but slowly, siguro, unti-unti, habang mga tao maintindihan na. Kasi yung mga ibang manonood sa atin, bata pa, hindi pa mature. And then when they grow up, they will understand that later on.
Ikaw daw yung unang tinira ni Jason? Yan yung unang tinira ni Jason?
Oo, ako yung tinira ni Jason.
Pinatulang ka rin? Walang pinipili? Walang pinipili kahit sino?
Si David yung nung talagang binira ako ng maigi. Si David Luntayaw. Si Haring David. Sabi ko, tatawa na ako. Sabi ko, okay, maganda to ha.
Pero hindi na ako kasi nakikisali masyado sa mga ganyan. If you've noticed, hindi na masyado.
Pero hindi ko naman
pinapulan yung... Sa boxing na talaga. Gusto ko lang.
Okay, I think I see enough what people surround you. Mga Casimero brother. I see enough. I think you should be careful enough na lang because later on these people will change. And I don't know, but I see that it's already changing. It's done. So gumawa lang ako ng video doon in Bisaya.
G, sa mga hindi ka kita kilala eh. Alam mo kasi sa mga nagsasabi sa akin, ang daming update sa mga ganyan. Wala nang pakialam. Nauna kong nakilala si Casimero, 1,000 na yung subscribers ko. Hindi ko na kailangan magpa-hype. Anyway. Salamat bro. Nag-drop pa pala ako ng pa-Gcash ko.
Go ahead. Continue the thing.
Matagal pa. Baka wala pa.
Maybe next time we could have a debate.
We already have some kind of a debate right now. Thank you so much. And sa mga nanood, nakinig, check out the channel of Vicious Sante. Sabihin nyo sa akin kung magaling ba talaga to. Ayan, para ma-intrigue sila. Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat,
Happy
bro.
night.
Yeah, good morning. Bye. Kailangan pala matulog din kasi mag-live ako bukas kasi Sunday. Draw na natin to, guys. Nandito pa ba kayo? Yung mga nanalo? Ay, yung mga draw natin. Ay, pa-G. Nasaan na ba yung ano? Draw ko na. Naantok na ako Yan yung OG sa mga tinira. Larry. Boss Felix, andyan ka pa ba? Boss Felix. Wala yata. Isa pa, try ko ulit Sana ba yun? Wala si Boss Felix. Draw again. May Powcast Sports pa. Rain Tao. Rain Tao. Ayan na, si Renta. Gcash number, send na kagad. Tapos send mo sa akin sa sa Facebook. Nantok na ako Gcash number. Pinapakinggan ko yung sinasabi nito ni Vicious Sante sa Pausalud on Trash Talk Boxing Marketing Fail. Yan, Gcash. Siya na naman. Same number. Nanalo na pala ito dati. Ano ba yan? Swerte mo naman.
Hit that
Thanks guys. Salamat po, salamat. Hindi ko ito bebenta. Akin to eh. Bye guys. Salamat. Nasend ko na kay Rain Tao. Salamat.